3HL 104.5 The Zone, broadcasting live from Radio Row. It's going to be a fun week. We'll tell you more about it. Our sponsors are Circus Sports and Durastar. For more information, 1045thezone.com. Let's start our Radio Row coverage with Big Jeff. Jeffrey Simmons at the table. What's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. Been a little long week for me. Been here since Saturday. I was telling somebody, I was like, how long you here? I said, I don't leave till Monday.
I'm out. I'm in. Oh, yeah.
It was like, that's a long time. Like, I could be at home right now.
So good.
That's true.
So
I know
I'm
you always tell us, too, like, hey, you want to be here, but you would like to be playing here.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah. All right. What are we thinking? I always joke with you every single year with draft coming up, and I'm like, hey, who do you want? Who do you want? You're like, get me help.
Most definitely get Ruben Bain.
There you go.
That's who I'm hopefully we can grab, and hopefully he's still there when we get ready to pick. He's a hell of a player.
But he's got short arms, Jeff.
He can rush the pass. He can play football.
Player's a player.
I think he had 85 pressures this year. I mean, just a ridiculous player.
Been hearing about these short arm, little hands. Cam Ward got small hands.
Yeah.
He still can throw the football.
Yeah.
He can go out there and make the crazy throws, and I'm not concerned about that.
I'm a Ruben Bain guy. I was just kidding about that.
That national championship game.
Yeah.
Cool. He was all over the field.
All over the field.
We got Robert Saleh, new coach, man. We had an opportunity to sit down and talk to him immediately. Transparency is what I got from him. You know what I mean? A player's coach, but also be able to separate from the playing on the field to being able to, stop by the office and holler at him. What was your first impression of him?
I mean, first off, when we made the hire, I didn't have I want to say 5 guys reached out.
Really?
From guys that I respect. Quentin Williams, Aziz, Fard Buckner.
Yeah.
Them guys just DM me saying, bro, you are going to love Coach Saleh.
Yeah.
His mindset for one, and when I met with him, of course, they called me on FaceTime 11 at night. It was like, meet your new head coach. And I was fired up because I'm sitting laying in bed, and I had just put my phone down, and my phone going to not disturb. Like, I need my sleep.
I got to get it.
Something just told me, I rolled over and picked up my phone, and I had said Mike Morgunzi. I'm like, oh, what is up?
Yeah, something that happened.
And first thing I do, I open my phone and seen the alert.
Yeah.
And then I called him right back. I'm like, he said, meet your new head coach. I'm like, I was fired up from that get-go. I've been telling everybody about it when we played the 49ers after the game.
Yeah.
Because I know you see the style of play. You know who the coach is. When he was in New York, from when he had Quentin, you knew his philosophy. Mm-hmm. And after the game when we played him, I walked up to where we walked up to each other and shook hands or whatever. And I was like, you going to be in Nashville next year, right? And he just laughed it off and, of course, didn't say much. No, of course, he probably couldn't say much. But, them the type of head coach you want. And then just his energy, man. You can tell it's real. When you watch the tape, when you're watching primetime games and you see the camera go on him and somebody make a play, and just how fired up he is on it, it's contagious. When you can, it's like a domino effect. If it starts at the top, and it just bleed down to the team. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited to get to work with him, to know his kind of philosophy, know what he expects, and Fast Phil's going to talk smack.
Yeah, a lot of it. A lot of
violence.
it.
That's my.
He actually he sat down with us for an hour.
Yeah.
He dropped the S word 3 times.
Yeah.
When I went
which
to the
makes
press
him
conference,
nervous.
I went to the press conference. He said in the press conference, I'm like, all right, we're going to get along just fine.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Big Jeff is with us. Okay, so I know we talked about your off season and how you switch things up or whatever. Now that we're on the back end of the season, Pro Bowl, all the things. I mean, honestly, probably should have been Defensive Player of the Year, but whatever. That's a different conversation. But just kind of fill us in, now that the season's over, how much what you did in the off season affected you. This was your best statistically season yet.
Yeah, I was kind of, especially when people say, they call it, you change your diet. I changed my lifestyle.
Yeah.
I wasn't, when you playing the game of football, your body is your moneymaker.
Yeah.
And as you get older, you know that, but I'm really living by it. And, of course, at some points, it's I'm eating healthy, but I'm not eating healthy. That was kind of what I was doing. Then I'm drinking, then I'm drinking too much. And so when you make them changes, it's not just a diet. You have to really live it. Yeah. And I think when I decided to really live it, and even now, like, you know, it sucks. Like, I told my nutrition, like, all right, man, just give me a break. Like, let me take the Super Bowl week, and you know, maybe I'm not, and it's still hard for me to go out and eat a cheeseburger or fried chicken. Like, I haven't had, like, the itch, I want it, but it's like to where now is I'm addicted to this lifestyle. I'm addicted to the healthy Jeff. I'm like, man, I mean, after last year, after the season around this time, I'm still limping. Like, my ankle's still stiff. Yeah. And it's like changing the diet to where it's the no dairy, you know, just the inflammation out of the body. Like,
that's what we talk about all the time.
Like, it's you don't know what it's like until you do it. And, man, it's probably the best decision I made from, you know, changing my body to, you know, cutting out a lot of things into my, like, daily life. And a lot of people think it's just football, too. It wasn't just football. It's like the people I'm around. Like, I cannot clean my circle up. Get the negative energy away from me, because the game of football is like 95% dang near mental.
Yeah.
Like,
so it all goes together.
It goes together.
What led you to that decision?
Man,
was there like a moment that led you to that decision?
I would say it was right after the season, and it's, you know, for me, I do a lot of reflecting. Sometimes I could just sit in silence, or when I'm tell you what it was. I was driving to Dallas, and I didn't have. And that's a 9.5 hour drive. And to a point where I'm like, damn, I didn't put no music on this whole drive. And I'm just driving, I'm thinking, like, what I need to really do to take my game to the next level, what I really need to do to figure out why I'm not getting over that hump to where, yes, I'm making plays, I'm doing this, but I wanted – it's not – because I didn't set the goal to be an all-pro, but it's one of them things where you think about, like, why is I'm not – getting talked about in the all-pro and all of this. And them the type of things I was thinking about on this drive, and it just reflecting on the past season. And it's like, what have I been doing these past couple of seasons that not living right? Yeah. It's like, what can I do going forward to put myself in position to be the best person I could be, from the mental side of it, from health side of it, and the football player itself. So,
hey, man.
That takes maturity, man.
Yeah. He got
Seriously.
Me I'm over here smiling. He probably looking at me like, hey, what the hell this man just keep smiling for? But, no, like being a former athlete, you go through them phases, man. And it's a moment of clarity like what you're talking about. It happens after you leave the game as well to see where you transition to. But, man, dude, you gave me chills. That's, hey, big salute. Everybody don't get that, though.
I most definitely. And
everybody
that's
don't
why,
get that.
Especially with so many young guys like,
there you go.
Like Sweat. These are the type of things I want to preach to him. Like, don't wait till it's too late.
Come on, man.
Because I'm going to go. I was going on year 7 when I really like Jeff, it's really time to – you know what's crazy? Like, my uncle been telling me. Yeah. It's like my uncle been telling me, man, you need to – like, I want to see you at 295, 300. Like, this is something he been telling me 3 years ago. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm 310. I'm good. Yeah. But now for me, it's like, how can I spread this to guys like Sweat? Yeah. How can I spread this? I mean, you got DK. He play receiver.
Come on.
But he coming up to me like, bro, what did you do? Can you give me your plan of, like, your offseason? Like,
yeah,
like,
you're doing right.
Yes, it's like things like that to where I want to be able to be that leader, not just with the play on the football field, but I want to show guys, like, I didn't live that life of enjoying the offseason to the last minute. And so, and I knew how the season, how your body felt. So
exactly.
So that's all my goal is, man. Just going forward. So
proud of you, dog.
So what do you see in Sweat?
He got it. He got it, man. He just, like I say, it's getting over that hump.
He's got to tap into it.
Getting over that hump. And it's the same thing as any football player would tell you is, how can I tap into that different place? Yeah. And I'm looking forward to, being in Dallas with him a little bit this offseason. I'm looking forward to just even, starting off OTA with a new coach, just to be around him and try to just, like I said, I need him. Like, the better he play, the more he play, being on the field, maybe on third down, is going to help me.
Yes.
So
double teams and triple teams and all that.
So, man, I'm excited to – I mean, he's still a young player. I knew where I was at going on year 3. He just finished year 2, so I knew where I was at. So it's not one of them things to where I'm like bound to, like, Sweat, you got to do this, you got to do that. But it's also one of the things to where I'm trying to preach to him because I see the potential. Yeah. I mean, it's the reason why, like, I'm like, when we drafted him, I'm like, this is a big son of gun. Like, he's going to be good for us. And like I said, this offseason, I know he's going to tap into that spot
Yeah.
in that different place. And I done connected him with my nutritionist and all of that. So he connected, and, hopefully we could keep him. The biggest thing about it is consistency.
Yeah.
How consistent you could be once you get on this plan, once you get where you want to get, your weight. Like I said, that was my biggest thing is I'm so addicted to this lifestyle now of the way I changed that. Now it's like, how can you really stay consistent with doing it? So, like I said, I'm going to stay on him, and hopefully we can get the best out of him.
Was he excited to
he's
get
excited.
in with you,
He kind of almost got on my nerves at one point. I can't even remember. I think I was at dinner with my girl one night or something, and he was just blowing me up. And he ended up calling my other phone. I'm like, is this an emergency? I'm like,
what's up, dog?
And is it like some type of emergency? I ended up calling him back. He was like, yo, bro, what's the area should I book the Airbnb in? I'm like, bro, did you just call me this many times from Airbnb? So, like I said, he's excited.
That's
I'm
great,
excited.
though.
That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's great.
That's
It's
great.
So I'm excited to get to work with him.
You going to get a new deal done this offseason?
We'll see. Of course, I want to be in Tennessee the rest of my career.
Yeah.
They know that. I know I know what we got in that building, especially now with Coach Solly.
Yeah.
But that rookie class, man, they special, and I'm looking forward to keep building it and using my leadership and my vetness now. I can consider myself as a true vet now, but I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. Hopefully I can retire Titan.
Last thing, pretty incredible what they've been able to do with that coaching staff. A lot of ex-head coaches in the NFL. That's got to be great, too.
I'm excited about that. I've watched Dayball. Everybody been pronouncing his name different, like Dayball.
I was told Dayball. Like table?
Yeah.
Table.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm like
BD.
to build that. to build that offense and to make sure that you bring somebody in for Cam that's develop guys like Cam. So I'm excited. Especially for our defense. The D coordinator we just hired, Matt Scribe, DM me, Tommy Brook. Oh, he sent it to me like, you're going to love him, bro. Like everything about him, you're going to love him. So I'm excited about this upcoming season.
Big
Awesome.
Jeff, thanks for the time, man. Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you.
And back for Rally on the Runway.
Most definitely.
Let's go.
Rally on the runway, I'm coming up April 10th.
Yep.
We'll do that. When we come back, Keith Bullock next, 3HL. Joey Aguilar gets a temporary restraining order. We'll talk about that next. Also, Keith Bullock wandering around here. Bully will hop on as well. We've got a lot going on today at Radio Row. eSpaces.com, that's the website. They can help you solve any of your work-related space issues, and they've got all kinds of opportunities for you. Check them out online, eSpaces.com. eSpaces, redefining co-working with exceptional offices for every business. 2 newer locations, one at Cool Springs at Corporate Center, one at Brentwood at City Park. Private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, designed for entrepreneurs, teams, and established professionals. 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check them out? You can. eSpaces.com. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com. 3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Broadcasting live from Radio Row. Our thanks to our friends at Circa Sports and also Durastar for helping us make this happen. Mike Mayock joins us at the table. Mike, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Good. Doing well. We do have a Zone TV feed so people can watch.
Okay.
And they can see that phenomenal hat that you have on that I know that I could not pull off.
You could not.
I don't care whether I do because it's kind of funny.
You reach a point, right?
I'm one of 7 kids, and my dad was a high school football coach, and on game day he always wore one of these kind of caps, and in memory of him, I wear it all the time. Wear one of these.
How long have you been in the world of football in your life?
I'm the oldest of the 7, and my dad was a college coach at that point, and he used to take me when I was 8 years old, and you guys are all too young. I don't know about you, Slay.
I was right around. I'm hovering. I'm teetering on the line.
But in the old days, when we watched film, it was film.
Yeah.
And the term cut-ups came from the old days where we literally had to cut the film, edit it together, piece it together. And when I was 8 years old, my dad would say, okay, I want you to go in and I want you to get all the weak side bootlegs from the last 3 weeks and put them together, splice them together so I can show the team. And I'm 8. And so we'd go scout together. I'm 9, 10 years old, and we'd sit at the 50-yard line. He'd say, okay, call it out. I'd say 1st and 10, minus 21-yard line, left hash, pro-ram, wham, +6, 2nd and 4. And we do it all the way down, and that's the way I grew up. And he didn't force me to do anything, but I just grew up loving it, and I just knew it was going to be part of my life.
In your blood.
So talk to us what you're doing about what you're doing now with Sumer Sports and draft analytics.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because I'm an old guy, right? And the analytic thing, most old guys look at like, get off my turf, kind of thing. And what I've learned that anything that can help you as a cross-check or any kind of information is good when you're a general manager in the NFL. So basically at Sumer, we've got a bunch of dudes that were former NFL GMs, coaches, and scouts. Between us, we have over 500 years of NFL experience.
Oh, my gosh.
And we do things the old way. Okay, that group. Yeah. We grind tape, we write reports, we argue about players. It's set up like an NFL team. And then you bring in the 27-year-old data analyst that's going to say, Mike, I don't like what you said about the wideout because, my prescriptive analysis tells me that blah, 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 blah. And I look at it like it's a cool way to kind of go, wait a minute, you're telling me that the average depth of target, it tells you blah. And makes me go back and cross-check my work a little bit. And
so you can marry that with your eyeball
we're
test.
marrying this. And we're giving fans kind of the first show is on Thursday the 12th, and every week we're going to do another position. We start with quarterbacks. We got Eli Manning joining us. I interview Howie Long and Max Crosby and Luke Kuechly, talk about and ask them all the same question about instincts. Like, when did you learn that you could trust your instincts? How did you develop? All 4 of them, Stevie Smith Sr., all 4 of them gave me different words, but the same philosophy, and I got chill bumps. And it's really just kind of cool. So we kind of bring this all together in a show called The Evaluation, and we're going to also evaluate a bunch of college kids in this year's draft.
I love that. Yeah. Mike Mayock with us, GM for the Raiders back in 2019 to 2021. Obviously we're Nashville, we're Titans. We have a quarterback, hopefully, but a lot of holes to fill in just the draft process and the evaluation process of these players. How have you seen it change kind of over the years from what NFL franchises do, how they attack this and how they, who they talk to and what they find out?
You see what's interesting, and I learned this working at the NFL Network for 20 years. My job was to be in all 32 NFL buildings. And I learned that there was no one right or wrong way to evaluate talent and build a roster. There were some red flags in ways you don't want to do, okay? And it kind of starts with the first major red flag is when the head coach and the GM are not on the same page. And that's a problem. Okay.
Why'd you laugh?
I'm not trying to point anything.
No, you're just speaking to the hearts of what everybody's been saying.
Everybody's talking about Mike Vrabel and what he's done. Like there might have been some.
I'm going to tell you right now what New England's done in 1 year to go from 4 wins to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You can only do that if you have a head coach and a GM, Elliott Wolf, on the same page, which they did. They had some salary cap money. They drafted well, and they developed a quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's ironic because I just did another show in Tennessee. A Titan guy asked me, well, I don't really like Cam Ward, and I don't see this, and I don't see that.
We know exactly
we know who you are.
Okay.
We know who you were with. Hot take, dude.
But my whole thing is, wait a minute, time out. When Caleb Williams was in year one in Chicago, he struggled for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
And if you look back at the draft for 50 years, you can find first-round busts all over the place at the quarterback position. I feel like most of the time the bust is on the organization for not providing the infrastructure necessary to grow that kid. Because by definition, so how do you protect this kid? What's your run game look like? What's your defense look like? What kind of play caller do you have? What do we have with – and if you look at Chicago and what they did with Ben Johnson this year, if you look at Liam Cohen in Jacksonville, and you see teams flip the script quickly –
You can do it.
That a major ingredient is the quarterback, and that was the same damn thing in New England.
So what do you see in Cam Ward?
What I see is a kid that I watched a lot of tape coming out, and I liked his journey. I liked the fact that he was a no star coming out and had to fight his way up through incarnate word and all that to finally get to Miami. And he grabbed Miami and took it by the throat and just woke up the world, basically. Yeah. And I like that story because it shows me that the kid is tough, he's durable, he'll go through a process, and he's not afraid of it. That was really important. I'm big on nervous systems with quarterbacks. So what I saw this year with this kid, and I didn't watch. It was not like I watched all your tape. So with this, but what I saw.
Fair enough.
It's a disclaimer. But
why would you?
Right.
No,
it was painful.
I saw some crossover tape where I saw, and I like watching these young guys.
Yeah.
Look, this kid can do some things now. He's got some natural, innate things that you can't teach. He's got he can stand flat-footed in the pocket with guys coming at him, throw it 3/4 on an 18-yard dig and go, whoa. And you go, whoa, that's something you can't teach right there, dude. But my point is it looked very similar to me to Caleb Williams' first year.
Right.
Okay, that's why I brought up Caleb a minute ago. Yep. So now Dayball comes in with the new infrastructure, and it's going to be really intriguing to see what Brian can or can't do to get this kid to the next level. This kid was kind of raw coming out of college. 1 year of big-time play, So what can – and again, going back to our point we made earlier, how often do teams fail the player? Yeah, the infrastructure, the run game, the defense.
That's a
business too. And that's where Tennessee under Saleh now has to be tied together with Borgonzi and all those guys. And priority number one, even though the defense has major holes, you look at the corner, you look at edge. Nobody scares you over there at either of those positions. Made a mistake with the Jarius Sneed. So there's some major issues on the two most important positions on defense. But you also really have to just prop this quarterback up and find a way to say, you're our guy, and we're going to live or die with you, and we're going to prop you up and make you better and help you get there.
You mentioned defensive side of the ball. It seems like, and you would know better than us, but it seems like the edge position in this draft is pretty deep.
It's good. It's good and fairly deep.
Okay.
So, to me, if you look at, say, the five guys that are up for the Defensive Player of the Year award in the NFL, all of them are edge. Yeah. All five of them. Not a linebacker, not a safety, not a corner. Five edge guys, which tells you where the league is.
Right.
You got to disrupt the quarterback.
Yes.
And you got to be able to do it one-on-one and sometimes two-on-one. It can't always be scheme that gets you home. And it's not just about scouts either. It's about getting the guy off his mark. Every great quarterback I've ever talked to, from Tom Brady to Matt Ryan to Peyton Manning, they get irritated with quick pressure up the middle just as much as those edge guys. You got to move them off their spot, make them think. So Titans need an edge guy bad. Yeah. They need corners bad. Offensively, like who the heck is Calvin Ridley? I don't, I know he's really.
We have this conversation at least once a week.
Yep.
Like, is he a number one still? I don't know. I mean, they don't have a number one right
on
now.
traits and talent alone, he should be.
Yeah.
2 years ago, he had 1,000+ yards, and I don't even remember who was throwing the football to him.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no reason to.
Right? So
I believe it
why
might
they
have been.
drafted
Was it
number one.
Levis?
It was,
might have been
right, it was Will Levis. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my point is, the kid's got a lot of talent, but between the injuries and the inconsistencies, and you drafted 2 fourth-round kids a year ago, and where are they? So what are you doing for this quarterback now? I mean, where do you get that true number one? What are you doing with the offensive line? Pretty solid, but let's continue to work with that offensive line. Your tight end's a free agent. What are you doing there? Are you going to bring in a dynamic catcher? I just want playmakers.
Yeah.
I want
Yes.
guys at the end of the day that can help this kid make plays.
Like, can somebody stretch the field? Somebody?
Please.
Please?
Mike Mayock,
Good
Sumer
stuff.
Sports, check out what they're doing with the data analytics for the draft, and got shows starting on Thursday, right?
The evaluation on the 12th, yes. Thank
Love
you,
it.
guys.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you
Great
guys.
to see you, as always. Mike Mayock, 3HL, powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com.
Love the show that's coming up, like how much they're going to dive into the analytics, put together the film. Sorry, Slay, I keep hitting your camera.
That's okay. You want to
You
shake
just
me
shaking.
up. Shake me
You're
up.
shaking. It's like the earthquake that hit San Fran on Monday. We weren't here yet, though.
Yeah,
Anyway,
4.2.
yeah, the blending
17
of
earthquakes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was really
I
nervous
don't want
driving
to
last
be
night,
in one.
riding to the hotel from the airport, and they have these double-decker interstate system, and we were riding underneath one. And I was like, please don't have an earthquake hit right now.
Oh my
please.
gosh.
This is how
I
I
don't
think.
even think like that.
This is
And
how I
I'm
think.
I would
on
never.
anxiety medication. What is wrong with you, Mayor?
Well, and the other thing, we take the Southwest flights, and we have assigned seating now.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Zeph wanted the window, and I wanted the aisle, so we flipped our seats because I had the window, he had the aisle.
Did you
And
think about it?
They kept announcing, like, you have to be in your seat to match the flight manifesto, and we didn't. And I was like, man, if this plane goes down, and, like, what if I die? Then Alyssa will think that Zeph died. This is what I think.
Wow.
I have you surviving in that scenario, Zeph.
There you go. He has you living.
You're like, wow.
You're like, right. Although I will say,
Good
I
God.
switched. Y'all were in the back. I switched my seat up to the front
I need
window.
sleep is what I need.
And I was like, what if something happens with the plane and everybody in the back survives, but I die because I wanted
Switch
to come
flight.
sit up front, so I didn't have
Oh,
to sit in
yeah,
the back with
about
y'all.
that, too.
What is wrong with y'all?
I know
So,
we are not right, are we?
Babs goes out of row 25 because she doesn't want to be in the back of the plane with us and all the people with livestock and things. It's you're talking about wild scene in the back of a plane.
With y'all, because I'm in the middle. I'm with the extra.
You're in the
Slice
middle.
up the extra.
So she
I'm right
goes
between.
She goes in front. So then Zev and I are like, well, she gave up her seat, so there's nobody gonna be here.
Because it was the middle seat for me.
Until this 6'3", 280-pound dude sat right between us.
And it wasn't Slate.
It wasn't me. That's it.
Oh, man.
That was
Sorry,
good,
boys.
Good thing, though, man, because, y'all would have had some cushion. Maybe y'all would have, when the plane went down, y'all have some cushion to lean on.
Okay, now you're going down this
I mean,
path.
if we all going, we might as well go.
Okay.
Let's go together.
mean,
We're a team.
If you're going down, everybody's dying
yeah.
anyway.
How about Big Jeff starting the show?
I know we haven't
Excellent.
got
If
to
y'all
talk
mi-
about it yet.
If
but
y'all missed that, please go back and listen to it. He was so open.
Yeah.
And the weight loss thing is a lifestyle thing for him, and it wasn't just about football. It was about him as a person,
yeah.
which I
mean-
thought was really interesting that he opened up about that.
Well, because I thought it was fascinating too. Because he said not just food, not just exercise, not just diet, not just the social part, the drinking part, and he said, but also looking close at my circle.
Yeah.
You're who, and he said I cut out the negativity.
Yeah.
Those that were in his circle, people that were negative, whether that's family, friends, whatever. And he said I cut that out.
And that's
hard to do.
Yeah, it's extremely hard to do. It's a life reflection also. And then you got to imagine those are the stories you hear about people sharing that they want you to do before coming into the league. You know what I mean? Trim
Right,
the
but
circle
that's
down.
I mean,
But
look,
that's
he's in year 7?
exactly. Now what's happening. So he's
Yeah.
been fortunate to get to this point.
8?
But to be able to look at that window and see 19. You're right. So
Okay.
maybe just finish something.
Yeah. Okay.
to be able to look at it now and reflect and be like, okay, what do I need to do as a athlete to move forward with the success that I just experienced? Like, I got to make a change. And while making a change for football, it, in a result, trickled down to life. Yeah. Because, like he said, I couldn't just make it just from eating. Like, I had to work out different. I had to be around different people. Talked about putting his phone on Do Not Disturb. Like, I got to get my rest.
Sleep.
You know what I'm saying? All of these things are important to be successful in any fashion that we do. Like, we talk about it all the time. If we take a week off or a couple of days off, man, it's always good to unplug and leave everything else alone so you can come back recharged. That's what he did. Recharge. I think he ought to share that more. Well, I told him going off, man, I'm proud of you, dog. Like, sitting here smiling because you're going to go through different phases in your life where you're going to experience that moment of clarity. And it's up to you whether you act on it or not, because you can ignore it too.
Did you have it?
Absolutely.
A couple times?
Hell yeah. Like, I had it. I remember I had it once, a shorter version. The second one I had, I was coming back from, man, what's the little crazy little county? Way down, going towards West Tennessee. Golly, so
that could
small.
be any of them.
Yeah.
Man,
Shelby?
God, no, the one that flooded.
That's
it was a
Memphis.
real bad flood in a little bitty country town. Like, the football team, the school was underwater. Golly, I can't believe I can't think of this name. But anyway.
I can't think of it either.
I was coming from there, and every morning I used to listen to Savage and them on the show. And I remember listening to Savage. I was like, and I texted him one time. This was after I had my other moment of clarity. But I texted Savage. I was like, hey, dog, I got to do something, man. Like, this ain't me, and this ain't it. You know what I mean? Like, and I was just trying to figure it out. And lo and behold, some popped open and had an opportunity to take flight with it. But I've had other opportunities too, and not ignored them, but was like, I ain't really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be open.
Well, and sometimes it all works out.
It all works out.
And I think,
absolutely right.
I think it's easy sometimes for us to, without thinking, like, oh, just cut this element out of your life or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. And we talked with Pack about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Pack put it, I thought, plainly and beautifully, like, these guys have been with me my entire life.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's not that easy.
No, it's not.
I had that conversation with Chris Johnson back in the day.
It's not easy.
Same thing.
His circle in Orlando, was not in as good of a spot.
Waverly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say
Jack.
Hickman or Humphreys.
Yep,
Waverly.
Perfect.
Anyway, so his circle in it. Oh, yeah, I just got a text about it too, Waverly. Thank you. Anyway, so his circle in Orlando was not their potential was not what it was for CJ2K, right?
Yep.
But like it was hard, and so then stories would come out. Oh, CJ is involved in this shooting. Well, he's not involved. It's because he's with the wrong people at the wrong time. But those were the ones that he grew up with, you know?
A lot of times, too, like what Big Jeff was saying, if you start to live or change your ways consistently and stay on that course, sometimes you're blessed enough for them to fall off anyway. You know what I mean? The good Lord will peel them off of you anyway while you're going. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're flying high, that's one of the things. Like, everybody can't go to that altitude. Everybody not built for it or willing to sacrifice to get to that point. So, man, big salute to. I just text Savage and say, hey, man, Big Jeff maturing.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting to see it.
And he's just so matter of fact talking about it all.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I won't even have another option.
That's when you have a true realization.
Yeah, let me say, man, man, give me a break. I want to go have a cheeseburger or something. And simple, small things like that. But then you get the cheeseburger, take a couple bites, you're like, I don't even want this, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, man,
he says he's addicted to the lifestyle.
Yeah, addicted to success.
What I was going to say, what'd you say? You said, Slay, he's addicted to the results.
To the results of it, absolutely. And loving the journey. He always been a grinder. His name is Grind Simmons.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's
been
right.
like, so you understand that part, but to see the reward from it, like we were just talking about, man, looking at those clips of him walking around at the Pro Bowl, that's a different Jeff then that we saw versus now when you walk in the room and it's a little bit different. Big Jeff, what's up, man?
Even 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. And he was still playing well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's different when he walk in the room, and it's well earned, man.
And he wants to finish his career here. Although I told you guys that the last time I chatted with him, I'm like, he wants to stay here forever, but he wants them to invest on the defensive side of the ball and help him out.
Well, they did with the coaching staff, that's for sure.
Yes.
If you missed the interview or you just want to go back and hear it, it will be on the 104.5 The Zone YouTube page later today before the end of the show. And anywhere you get your podcasts, you can check out Big Jeff from Radio Row on 3HL.
Also, a couple. There it is, Ross.
Already
Good
on
job.
pause, Ross.
Good job, Ross.
Couple of things. We didn't get to Joey Aguilar situation. We will.
Yeah.
Also, Tennessee with a big basketball win. Huge second half last night. Or yesterday. Last night. It was yesterday where we were. And Bully is running around. We will get him at some point. Stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen on Radio Row. More coverage. Again, presented by Circus Sports and Durastar. For more information on this event, to hear these conversations, 1045thezone.com.
Want to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Are you in need of replacement windows and doors? Guess what? Pella, they're the best. Pella. They have 2 showrooms, one in Franklin, 277 Mallory Station Road, and one in the corner of East Main, Indian Lake Boulevard in Hendersonville. So you can stop by either one of those. It's awesome because they have all these doors and windows you can like pull out of the wall, see what you like, be like, hey, I don't like this one, push it back into the wall, go find you a new one. Pella is the best too. They will help you out with anything, and they want to help you out with cost as well. They let me pick a Dawn deal every single month. So for the month of February, it's a really good one, which is perfect for my birthday month here. For you, buy 3, get 1 free on windows, plus no payments, no interest for 12 full months. That's the Dawn deal. Schedule your free consultation. Easiest way to do it is online. And don't forget to tell them that you want the Dawn deal. They'll take care of you. The website for you, PellaNashville.com.
Big sports opportunity coming up for you this weekend. Also a big snack opportunity coming up for you this weekend. Make sure that you have Daisy French onion dip and Daisy ranch dip in your refrigerator. I have the ranch dip currently right now. Really, really good. Great tasting, delicious Daisy French onion dip and Daisy ranch dip made with ingredients that you can find in your kitchen. No preservatives, no artificial ingredients. I enjoy eating Daisy dips with chips, wings, and veggies, and you can too. Daisy French onion dip and Daisy ranch dip. Spectacular. Find them at any grocery store. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, broadcasting live from Radio Row in San Francisco. Our coverage presented by Circus Sports and Durastar. For more information on this event or to hear all of our special conversations, including this one on demand, visit 1045thezone.com. Titans legend Logan Ryan joins us. That's how I'm gonna bring you in here, man. How are you?
Former 104.5 The Zone employee.
Yeah.
I was a coworker you got. Had a radio show a couple of years in Tennessee. Had a blast.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And honestly helped me in media today because I had to host a 2-hour show, live audience every Tuesday. I brought Kevin Byard on the show. I brought Adoree Jackson on the show. And now look at my guys, all Pro Bowlers and crushing things.
How about KB, man? What a year for him.
I saw him last night, man, and he's still going.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still going. I got to Tennessee in 2017.
Yeah.
He had 8 picks and led the league and was all-pro, and now I'm retired, picking my kids up from school. He has 8 picks and all-pro. I'm like, what are you drinking, bro? What are you drinking? He might be eating too much Quest, honestly.
Quest.
He's eating
That's
some
right.
Quest and getting his protein chips in because he's longevity.
You are throwing these Quest protein chips around here, and I've got loaded taco in front of me. You like this?
That's
You
my
like this
favorite
one?
flavor,
Yeah,
man. Listen,
yeah.
Quest has been awesome. Ever since I was having football camps back in my hometown in New Jersey, Quest would send so much stuff for the kids. Chips, protein bars, shakes, because it was a 4-hour camp.
Yeah.
They wanted to feed the kids. Some kids couldn't feed themselves.
Yeah.
So Quest has always been a great sponsor for me. We're here today, obviously, pushing the product, but it's like 19 grams of protein. My daughter's 10 now. My son's 7. He's a soccer player. We're in the car. Me and my wife are trading off. And just to get some protein in them, get some food in them after a workout is hard. They're picky eaters. So Quest done a great job. Got great chips available at Target, and it has that protein. It's healthier than the other chips out there as well, so it's a healthy product.
So do your kids go back and watch, like, game clips of you and, like, Dad's a superstar, man?
I think my son just found me on YouTube, and now he's starting to listen to me a little bit more. You know, when I'm his flag football coach, he
Got
don't listen
cred.
to me.
Yeah.
I think he found me on YouTube a little bit. So some of the Super Bowl rematch stuff's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I played in the game 11 years ago against the Seahawks. Some of my plays in that game. So now he's starting to see that his dad was somebody that was all right, I guess.
We always it gets brought up pretty often. Like Logan Ryan, finished it off for Tom Brady, final pick of his career.
Ended the dynasty, and then here they are in the Super Bowl.
Yes, we always talk about it. Like that play always comes up, and then it was on Instagram the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'll never forget this play.
Yeah, what a crazy play. Funny story behind that. People ask about Vrabel, right? Because of the Vrabel stories.
Oh.
I dropped an interception right before halftime. Same defense. They're in a 2-minute. Brady threw it. The ball got tipped. I read it perfectly, and I just dropped. I just ran before I had the ball. And Vrabel came into halftime. He's like, we need our best players to play the best. We can't give them plays if we're going to, like, beat Tom Brady. And, like, we got to, we're the 6th or 7th seed. New England doesn't lose at home.
Yeah.
I knew who that was directed to. I was like, why don't you say my name then? And he's like, all right, Logan, like, catch the ball. And I was like, I got you. I'll catch the next one. And I ended up catching the next one, ended up being the pick 6. So Vrabel held me accountable in front of the whole team. And I was okay with that because I was the leader, and that was my job to make those plays. I make those plays all the time. And the opportunity came back up. So I say that because look how well he's getting Drake May to play. Look how well Derrick Henry played under Vrabel. Look how well Kevin Byard played under Vrabel. He gets his best players to reach a new level. I played some of the best years of my career under Mike Vrabel. So I just think it talks about how good of a coach he is.
So
What went wrong with
With
Vrabel in Tennessee?
I wasn't there for that. I mean, I was.
I want to know your watch.
You know, though.
Hey,
you
boss, I
talk
wasn't
to
there
people.
for that one, bro. They should have kept me. That's what went wrong.
That's it.
I
There
should
you
have
go.
stayed, right? That didn't happen. Some other players were let go that maybe should have stayed.
Yeah.
And you're not going to compete against the Chiefs and the Ravens every year in the AFC if you're not able to maintain your star players. That's just the hard part.
Walk us through real quick, and I know you got to but walk us through that play. It looked like you knew what was coming, obviously.
Well, it was the second time I saw it because we talked about I dropped the first one.
Yeah.
So we put a defense in, and people got to remember Dean Pease was our defensive coordinator. He was New England's defensive coordinator. So we understood Tom really well, and everyone understands Tom. That don't mean you could stop him.
Right.
Yeah. We had really good 2-minute defense that year. We were really good situationally in closing games out on defense. So we had a defense that put me and Kevin Byard as linebackers to read the quarterback. And I was in a position. I knew Tom really well. I had a good break on what they were doing. And the ball got tipped up. Shout out to that. The ball got tipped up, and I just caught a tip. Yeah. And, the rest, if you look at it, Vrabel wanted me to slide. Technically, I should have slid to end the game, but I ain't sliding.
No, you got to get in that box.
I'll take the lashings. I'll take the lashes on that.
Yeah.
Playoff pick six, man.
I'll take the pick six. So
Logan, appreciate it, man. Great to see you. Quest chips. Check them out at Target.
check
right?
them out.
So, Logan, I'm keeping these right here.
You like those? That's your
I'm
favorite,
rolling with
right?
these. Yeah, I'm rolling with these.
Oh, I
Can
want
get
you to
these?
try this. This is the Mexican street corn. It's a new joint.
See,
Come on,
that's
live
right up your
review.
alley, Slade.
Live
but
review.
I don't
Hey, he'll-
cross over like this. Man.
Live review.
He'll give you his honest
This is
opinion,
brand
too.
new.
Right
Yeah.
here. First,
Do you like
gotta
street
get a little
corn?
smell. I mess with street corn. Okay. My wife's Mexican.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll put them on live. We'll see.
They hit.
There you
Good.
go.
See?
There
love
you
it.
go.
They
Slay
hit.
approved, and he knows his
Guess what?
shit.
Slay approved.
Hey, and
yes.
when you think healthy, like you always think like a little powdery aftertaste or something.
Right.
You don't get that.
Yep.
Love it.
I'm a mop
Good to
dude.
see you, brother. Thank you,
All
man.
right,
Appreciate
bro.
you guys, man.
All right, there's Logan Ryan, 3HL.
All right.
More next on 104.5 The Zone.
Good afternoon from the Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs studio. I'm Ross Johnston. Tennessee won their fourth straight game last night, 84-66 over the Ole Miss Rebels. Freshman Nate Ament continued his hot streak as he led the Vols with 28 points to go along with 6 boards. In NFL news, the New York Jets have hired former Panthers and Colts head coach Frank Reich to be their new offensive coordinator. Also, former Jets and Packers offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett has been hired by the Arizona Cardinals for the same position. Lastly, in NBA news, the trade deadline is ramping up as the Dallas Mavericks have sent Anthony Davis and multiple players to the Washington Wizards in return for Chris Middleton, multiple players, and 5 future picks. Also, the Philadelphia 76ers are trading Jared McCain to the Oklahoma City Thunder. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Radio Row coverage presented by Circus Sports and Durastar. Frank Caliendo at the table. I'd love to hear your impression of this voice I got going right now.
I was going to ask about that. Sounds like you're. What's going on there? What's going on? What's going on there?
Lack of sleep, dehydration.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is this
2 days in Vegas.
Oh, is that okay? So you were in Vegas and then here?
Yeah.
That was the deal. Oh, Ron's coming back. Thank goodness, because my mouth is on fire from these chips. He's got. Thank you. Ron, say.
So for everyone that
Caliendo.
doesn't know, Caliendo.
He tried the Quest protein.
They're the
Mexican street corn.
Thank you so much.
Is that what? Is that
Mexican street corn.
Yeah, I had Mexican street corn, and it was quite frankly tremendous. It was very good. This is like I told you, my wife would get chips like this, and they taste like cardboard. Not this brand. Then these Quest, which I'm not getting paid for yet, and these Quest.
We know people.
This is the best chip. That the protein type of chip that I may have ever had. I'm not even lying. I didn't believe you guys when you told me about it because I'd had some chips in the past. I thought they were the same brand. I'm either completely wrong about that or they mixed this formula up a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's wow, it's really good.
Every time I look up, I see Cam Newton over there. Who's taller, you or him?
Without the hat? I'm 6 foot with that hat on, man. Although his hair holds it up a little bit.
See, you do a simple sentence like that, and I hear that as Gruden in my head.
Well, sometimes it kind of pops out that way, man. I'll tell you what, Cam Newton, I love to have Cam Newton, man. This guy's a tremendous thrower of the football, incredible power. You don't have a quarterback like Auburn. I mean, that guy could have played one on everybody else. Doesn't even matter. You don't even need any substitutes. Just Cam Newton it, man. Doing the Newton dance.
He was the first NIL guy that we knew about publicly.
I mean, was that really publicly?
No, that was a donation to his church,
That's right.
parents' church.
Hey, man,
Come on.
You got to pay your tithes. That's all it was.
That's right. It was just helping out.
Tithes. That's right.
Hey guys,
Religion.
welcome to the real world.
Yeah.
It's been happening here.
Okay, that's not new, guys.
What is Radio Row like for you? Like, do you just keep getting pulled no matter where you walk?
Yeah, well, okay, so there's 2 groups of people that I try to see. Well, 3 groups. Okay, national shows, because I'm going to go to a bunch of different places. It hits every market I'm going to.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the single markets that I'm going to. And then there's the 3rd group, which is what you guys are, I'm not going to Nashville right now or anything around the area, but you're friends, so I come and see you as soon as you text. Or I put you down as soon as it happens. So that's very lucky of you, I'm going to say. But I have fun. I have fun with you guys. So, and I'm the greatest. I'm really great filler here. So I'm less important at the moment because Cam Newton's walking around. Nobody's going to get him, but he's walking around. He's seen. But there's Chris Sims is in the building. There's analysts in the building. There's Terrell Davis was walking around. There's Hall of Fame level players and current players all walking around, and that's who you want first because that's topical and to the Super Bowl. And when those aren't here, I'm great, but I take a back seat and go fill in on the other stuff.
For what we want, honestly, maybe we're a little different. We just want great content and like entertaining storytellers. And it's funny, we were talking about.
Do you like powerful voices?
Sometimes. Not right now.
Like the kid on The Simpsons.
I am going through puberty, so there is that.
Hey, I would like to know, though.
That's my real laugh, by the way. It sounds big, but my real laugh is like, like I can't. It's not Seth Rogen, like, but it was like my real laugh is like, like I can't contain it, like you can't stop it.
So does your wife ever say, like, she tells a joke and you laugh, but it's not your real laugh, and she's like, I know that's not your real laugh?
No, she'd have to talk to me. No, I don't. She thinks it's annoying. She thinks it's like, why are you fake laughing? I'm like, even if it's about something else. I'm like, no, that got me, and that's my laugh. I don't really laugh at jokes. I laugh at timing. When something hits with weird, if something's really funny, I go, oh, that's good. I wish I would have thought of that. That stinks that I'm not smart enough to think of that. But then if there's a weird timing, I'm like, it's like it just gets me.
Let it roll off.
Yeah.
Does your wife like your shows?
No, not really. She doesn't care. I mean, she's seen enough of me.
Yeah.
She's yeah.
You just walk around the house doing acts.
I was gonna say, do you
No,
like practice something on her?
Yeah.
No, not on her, because she wouldn't like anything.
Okay.
It's not. She just she'd rather me be me. I mean, my wife loves me for me.
So you don't announce that you're going to the store in like Trump's voice.
Well, there's a lot of tremendous things, and I saw a person doing a demo, and they were doing the demo, and I said, I don't need a wiener wink. And they said, you're going to love these wiener winks. They're some of the best. And I said, let me try it. And they said, now I'm buying a frozen package of wiener winks. And everybody knows it.
And everybody knows it. I want to know this. What amazing, because everybody is growing up, athletes, like we put them on this pedestal. And they're bigger than life at times. But getting the opportunity to be here at Radio Row, the athletes that are former athletes now that play professionally and the ones that are current, what amazes you more? The ones post-career when they lose and shed all this weight, or the ones that you see now, like seeing a Cam Newton in person being like, dude, that's pretty
well,
huge.
I thought Cam was huge, but he's leaner than I expected.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's leaner. I expected him to be thicker in the shoulders, kind of a deal. So that was kind of interesting there. His height surprised me.
Yeah.
But Terrell Davis walking around, not just how in shape he is, and he's like just. I don't know a better term than hard body.
Yeah.
But I'm like, holy cow, he looks like he could still play.
Yeah.
And the haircut is precise. Everything on him is he looks like a CEO of Earth. I mean, I'm looking at him going, geez, this guy is together. Some of those guys are the ones that kind of amaze me.
CEO of Earth.
So if you had a business meeting set up with Earth, you'd walk in to see the CEO, and it'd be.
I'd start quaking.
It's not funny out here.
What I was gonna say, were you here when the
No.
4.2?
No,
I'll start quaking.
It's in my contract.
Have you ever been in an earthquake?
Yeah, because I lived in L.A.
Okay.
It's freaky.
So we haven't.
Right. It's scary. It seems like it's happening for longer than it is.
Yeah.
You're like, what's happening? And just things fall.
It's like Titans football games.
See, that's a real laugh.
That's your real laugh.
I'm
It
done.
got me.
I'm
It's a
in
good line.
Caliendo laugh.
It's a
I'm
good line.
done.
That actually, I laughed at the what it was. It was the timing of it, but it was because it was the Titan.
It was well done.
And I understood the hurt.
Because there's a lot in there.
Ugh.
A whole lot of hurt.
I know. The Titans make me drink.
Well, wait a second. What doesn't?
Fair.
No,
I mean, she's got a 5-year-old also.
Yeah, I got a 5-year-old.
And a
I work
husband.
with them. I have a husband.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
man. That's not just a drink. That's an open bar.
Is there a voice that you love to do, but it's not requested as often as you think it should?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say if I think it should. It doesn't get the reaction like those the more obscure and low key ones, like a Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I did it. That's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. It's right in there.
That's good.
But it's not really like, what's the bit with him? What I'm going to do? Monsters Inc. or something? I mean, I don't know.
When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, and it's not even him that people remember from when Harry Met Sally.
That's right.
So
a legendary comedian and actor, but it's not really because he's a romantic comedy and funny guy. So that's and I like lots of little ones if I don't have something to do with them. Like I'll throw in a little Kevin Hartish kind of thing. That's what I'm talking about. Make it happen. That's a DraftKings. But that's all I got. It's so go in and out, and it works when it's a short little thing. But to try and do more, I think I don't have a bit for it either. So I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that I really like of the impressions I do. I'm sure there are some, and maybe I'll figure it out by the end.
Is there anything you're working on right now?
Billy Bob to get that better. And it's not ready yet. It's one of those where I can't do it. It takes me 10 minutes to warm into it.
He does have a strange.
Well,
he's got the Arkansas in it.
Yeah, I heard an interview where he said, "My kids think I sound like Hank Hill."
Oh yeah.
They think I sound like Hank Hill, and that doesn't make sense to me. I don't hear it. So it's in there.
I feel it.
It's in here. That's it right here. Yeah. That's it right here. I got it. And I can only say, "That's here. I got it." Got that, amigo?
Yeah.
He'll throw it on.
Yes.
I still love the field trip we took to Zany's to go see you.
Oh, yeah.
And someone in the crowd wanted you to do Ron Slay's voice, and you did it, and it was so fun.
Well, that's how you know your job is working. It's good when everybody's there and they know the man in the suit. Sweatsuit.
The man in the
sweatsuit. That's right.
Frank was ragging on you on your suits.
I wasn't. I said it actually looked good. And then you see
you can't ever tell if he's trying to be funny or not.
I
wouldn't. He was legitimately.
I knew you were like.
He was real.
I knew you were like you didn't love this, so I wouldn't go at you about that because I could tell that you were like felt like, oh, what is this? I'm doing this again. This is.
That's I was letting him know that's my alter ego, man. That's That's the sleigh ride when you see me in the suit.
Oh, that's Don Slay?
Yeah.
Don.
See what I'm saying?
Don Slay.
Yeah, Don Slay.
Yeah. Don Slay, period.
So what is radio run? So how many of these do you do?
Too many.
Yeah.
I'm already, you can tell by my energy, it's way down. I
mean, 5:30 this morning on Good Morning Football.
I did Good Morning Football. I thought I was going to be here doing a bunch right in a row. I did 2 or 3 other ones, pretty quick pops, 10 minutes. I went over to Rich's show. I did that.
Rich is great.
Yeah, I did. I recorded some things for Sunday game day morning. What is it called? The Eisen's, the NFL Network pregame show. Yeah. Recorded a quick couple things for them. Did some network, radio shows and stuff like that. So I've probably done 10 to 15. Probably 10 today. Probably did 25 to 30 yesterday.
Oh, that's a lot.
Quite a bit, yeah. And it's I try to do different things. Like you guys, I can come and just talk. And you guys get it. We're friends. And it's like we're hanging out. Yeah. And I'll throw some voices in here or there. Some of the places I have to go and really, they don't know how to talk to me as a human being. I'm just a jukebox.
Do this. Do this.
Yeah,
do
and
this.
I don't mind so much when I got to sell tickets, right? So if I'm going there and I'm selling the tickets, I feel like, well, I can just go and turn it on A, B, C, go through the thing. But if I'm doing it as a favor, if I'm doing it as I don't know you, you've asked me to do it, and you're coming at me with scenarios for specific impressions, like that's too much, man. I can come on and do what I do, but to come in and do what you want me to do, just feels like you got the organ grinder out, and I'm just like, and circus starts.
That's it. That's that noise that I always hear when I'm hungover. That little, but this is what I need to know, Frank. Anybody you ran into while doing this here at Radio Row that you haven't impersonated, and they look at you and like. Say like a Derrick Henry. Like, I don't know how you would impersonate a Derrick Henry. He barely talks.
He's pretty subdued. He's a pretty subdued.
But like somebody you ran into and was like, Frank, do me. Can
There's some executives, some like radio executives and stuff.
Frank, do me. That's a shirt.
Do me.
That's a shirt.
All right. Just do me?
Yeah.
That's already a shirt.
Just do me, Frank.
That's a song.
Do
me, Frank.
Bill Clinton wears that shirt.
Hey.
Mayor. What are you trying to? You trying to be a comedian nowadays?
He got that one line in earlier, and now he's trying to crush it.
Yeah.
He went from open micer to headliner.
It's like at the casino the other night.
Oh gosh.
You win one hand, it's like
all in.
So I'm trying to think if there's anybody around. There's some people. Most people around here more regional. So to work on something would be a little tougher because then I try to do stuff that's going to hit a national audience unless you could disguise it enough and take their point of view and make it a character nobody knows it's them. Like the actors will do that. As an actor, you can try and take somebody and then take their point of view and create a character out of it as long as it doesn't sound like the person too much. But it's kind of like it's got the roadmap for you already.
So was this something, Frank Caliendo with us on 3HL, was this something that, like, early on in your life you were good at and you knew it? Like, were you in third grade imitating your friends?
I was super quiet up until then. Probably about 7th, 8th grade, around there, thought I was pretty decent because I could make other people laugh, the people around me. So teachers I could make laugh, break the tension in a class without getting in trouble. That was my skill. That was my superpower. Like, teachers would have conferences with my parents and be like, he's really great at knowing when to stop and when to keep the class going. And this class seems to die down. Kids aren't listening. Frank will have fun. And then my parents are like, really? Our quiet little awkward kid? So
So you had timing back then.
I guess some. I mean, I think so. I look back and think, what a jerk. What a dork.
But at what point did you know, like, I can make this my career? Was there like a moment?
Yeah, I graduated from college. I went to school at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. I got a broadcast journalism degree. I was like, I don't want to ask the questions. I'd rather answer them. So I got out there and
I'm completely the opposite.
Yeah.
No, Slay likes the answer too.
Yeah, on the tangent about something similar to what the question was, and then get to what he wants to talk about.
Dead on.
Off-roading.
So I mean, what was the original question?
See, that's it. That's the love.
Was there a moment that you knew you could make a career out of this?
Yeah, I started doing it right away. I mean, it started working right away. I don't know if I knew I could make a career out of it, but I started. People wanted to pay me because I was doing something nobody else was doing at the time. Now there's lots of people doing impressions on the internet and stuff like that. You see all kinds of good and bad and somewhere in the middle. But nobody was doing it then because it was looked down upon. It was like an actor doing a commercial back then. Like, actors wouldn't do commercials because, like, that's selling myself out.
Yeah.
But that's not. Everybody's like, I heard Dana Carvey talk about he turned down $100 million probably over time. He could have done commercials, especially when he was at the height of his career. And he's like, because I was about the art. He's like, the stupidest decision and I'd been there too about, like, I don't want to do that. People, when they want me to audition or host something, I'm like, I'm not really a good host, and that kind of a thing. And I go back and I go, I wish I would have at least tried. Smart. If you say yes, you at least have the opportunity.
Yeah.
So
that's funny you say that. I just watched a TV show with Jamie Lee Curtis on, and she was talking about how back in the day you didn't do, commercials as an actor or an actress.
Movie actors wouldn't even do TV.
Yeah.
And now it's all merged where it's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
And then she does Activia now, and she was like, I struggled a little bit. Do I really want to go do this commercial where I'm going to talk about pooping?
Yeah, the movement yogurt. I was going to go. I was going to go smoother than D. Double D.
Sorry. Okay, favorite. Now I'm like kind of jaded because I'm like, do I say this to him because he just said, like, I don't like it when people come at me and be like,
I don't mind with you guys.
Okay. So favorite sports person's voice, like, is it Barkley impersonation?
Barkley's way up there. That's really good. First of all, second, first of all, third, first of all. I'm 7 first of alls deep, Ernie. Chuck, you only get 1 first of all. I get a lot of first of alls. You know why? Why is that? Because I'm Chuck, knucklehead. I did 14 seconds of prep for this show.
And you're telling the truth now, too.
It's really good.
There's a bit I've been doing. I get the wording right sometimes, but like Charles, the best thing about him is he is an entity himself. You don't care really what he has to say. You just care that he's saying it. So the fact that he doesn't really know what's going on in the current NBA, if he hasn't watched or paid attention to the game, nobody cares that at all. But the fact that they went like, okay, so you don't really pay attention to the sport you're supposed to do. Could you also do college basketball?
That's right.
And he's like, I don't really know. We'll pay you more. I'm in. That's in. Let's go do some fat shots together, guys.
Hey, man. I have a segment. So I channeled my inner Frank to do Charles Barkley.
Okay.
So I have a segment on SEC Network called The Sleigh Ride that I do wrapping up a Saturday of the highlights of some people that make the sleigh rides in the car. You know what I mean? Ride around, pick you up if you had a highlight. and great performance. So I was talking about an Auburn guy, and I said, you know what? I'm going to use Chuck's right here. So I just got the riffing. And I said 30 points, 40 points, 50 points. And I was thinking about you the entire time. When I was doing it, I was like, man, I need to send this to Frank to see what he would approve of me impersonating Chuck, really.
Because that's what it turns into.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Really. Just give me the footnote, knucklehead. Let people know where it comes from. And you just did.
Like, there's a lot of times where people will just do. It doesn't just happen to me. It happens to people on Saturday Night Live. Dana Carvey's the most stolen from person, I think, ever.
Yeah.
She just did it the other day.
Yeah.
Ross Perot.
Yeah, but everybody knows that. I mean, yeah, but at the time, this is so far down the road that it doesn't really. But people were doing that a long time ago, and they were doing the Ross Perot. It's like this: two turtles walk alongside a pond. One goes left, the other one gets wet. There you go, problem solved. But they were just doing him doing it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's probably funny and different with Dawn doing it, too.
What did I say? I don't even remember.
I don't know. Golly, what did you say?
It's his famous one-liner. Not
Can I finish?
Not gonna
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Not gonna do it.
I don't know if he ever did, because it's like not gonna do it.
Maybe it's George Bush.
Never said it. Never said George. He never said that.
Okay, maybe it was
But
somebody else.
Carvey said not gonna do it, and then other people do
That's
their
right.
George Bush saying not gonna do it. It's like, no, that's Carvey made that up. That's not even really him.
He didn't even say it. It's not even accurate. I
Imitating
can't
a
remember.
made-up
This was
person.
in Vegas, so all bets are off.
It was a lot of Friday.
Were you guys just hanging out in Vegas? Is that what it was on the
No,
way?
Circa is one of our sponsors, so they were like, if we're going to send y'all out to San Francisco, come here for 2 days and do shows at Circa Sports Stadium Swim. Yeah. So we were like, okay.
I'd only been to Circa recently, and it was fantastic. It was
pretty
really
good.
It was really great. I was Creighton was doing something there. I'm friends with Greg McDermott, so I went. I went there, and that was when they were playing in the what's the tournament at the beginning of the year in Vegas. Can't think of what that's called.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, preseason one. That's Slay's alley.
Yes, indeed.
But
Can't
he's
wait.
not listening to
No.
us. So
I
that's
absolutely am.
Players era. Yeah.
Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, that was
So
right.
it's going to be.
He pretended that he came up with that
No,
himself.
36 teams next year. You should be there. next year.
Now he's got. See what I said? Goes off on a tangent. His
Yeah,
thing.
come right back.
Right.
36
And he
teams.
just proved. He was quote unquote listening.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was when she said Slay.
See, now you're going to be up there and you're going to do Shaq.
No, I can't do Shaq.
Just be quiet.
See, yes, yeah.
Just be really quiet, and then
Then
have,
you need the little ball bounce.
and then have Charles be the Rosetta Stone to help people understand.
Well, the first part of what it said was totally true. The second part was a lot more
Absolutely nothing.
just taking his own opinions and putting it in there.
Dude, my favorite though is Morgan Freeman. I don't want you to do it. I just
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Of course you do, Sonny. Ron Slade
that's it.
climbed to 500 yards of the most filthiest slap I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just don't want to.
That's the boom.
On his way to the Boom Boom Room.
Damn, yeah.
I was there, but you
Yeah.
beat me to it because I was at Morgan Freeman's pace.
Frank, good to see you, man.
Yep, thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me, guys.
Hey, thanks for coming over.
Coming back to
Frank-
Nashville?
Yeah, maybe this summer. I'm trying to figure out a date, but I'm worried about the World Cup dates and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I don't want that because then people are going to be really excited about that stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
frankonstage.com for anything coming up, and at Frank Caliendo if you can't spell out the word. Name Frank, the word C, the word alien, and the word do. At Frank C Alien Do for all social media.
I would love to see what an alien would do.
I tell you what, man.
Keep watching.
One of those avatars. It's pretty good. It's a giant blue person.
More 3HL next on 104.5 The Zone. United Structural Systems, a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. Tennessee was hit hard by severe weather last month from Winter Storm Fern as communities across Tennessee continue working to rebuild from flooded homes and storm-damaged schools to infrastructures weakened by melting snow and ice. USS is here to help. Since 1994, United Structural Systems has helped thousands of families and businesses restore their homes and foundation damage. Often, that damage comes from the kinds of severe weather Tennessee sees year after year. USS doesn't just fix structures, they help restore stability, safety, and peace of mind, especially for people recovering from storms, flooding, and shifting ground. Their community involvement supporting local schools, neighborhoods, and organizations like Habitat for Humanity reflects that belief, and rebuilding is about hope and rising again together. Once again, United Structural Systems, proud to support Habitat for Humanity. If you or someone you know is dealing with foundation issue, especially after severe weather, connect with a company committed to quality and community. Visit USSTN.com and gain peace of mind with United Structural Systems Foundation Repair and Waterproofing Services, USSTN.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay broadcasting live from the Bay at Radio Row at the Bay. Our coverage presented by Circus Sports and Durastar. You can check out all of the conversations. If you miss anything or want to hear something again, it's easy, 1045thezone.com, or go to the YouTube page for 1045 The Zone. You can see the Zone TV feed. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There you go. Let's talk a little Bama dominance. You want to? Jeremiah and Caleb Castile. On the front end, Jeremiah, Caleb Castile with us. She played volleyball at Auburn.
Oh, here we go.
War Eagle. War Eagle. It's okay. We'll go SEC, okay? SEC.
Yeah, SEC love. It's all right. It's all in the family.
That's right.
Guys, welcome. How are you?
Excellent. Doing well. We're having a blast being here today.
Good, Jeremiah. Caleb, you good?
Yeah. This is super exciting. Man, it's so cool. You know, it's a lot going on. I was asking Dad, I was like, man, what was that week like, you know, when you played in the Super Bowl, man? He's like, oh, we didn't have all this. It wasn't all this going on. You know what I mean? It's a little different, right, Dad?
Yeah. I plan on coming back every year now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming back.
It's a party now.
Good energy.
It is.
Good energy, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
You guys have a new book coming out?
Yes. Title of it is Between Two Legends. So this is my 25th year as the chaplain for the University of Alabama football program. So I've been with there 17 years. Coach Saban was there. Played Coach Bryant's last 4 years.
Wow.
Ended up being probably my greatest honors being I was asked by Miss Mary Harmon Bryant to be the pallbearer for Coach Bryant.
Wow.
One of 8 of those. And so I wanted to take all of that and put it into a book.
Can you describe playing for Bear Bryant?
Awesome.
Simple.
Awesome. If I had awesome.
What was the recruiting aspect of when you were coming up and Bear Bryant was trying to sell you on Bama?
He didn't have to sell me.
Yeah.
In middle school, I was a football, probably second grade. I started following NFL films, Fran Tarkenton, O.J. Simpson. So I'm watching all that. So second grade teacher asked me, "What you want to do? What's your dream?" I said, "Man, I'm gonna be a pro football player." And Sister Veronica, I was second grade, and so I started. Anyway, by the time I got middle school, I'm watching the Coach Bryant show on a Sunday, and he says in that good old Southern drawl in the show, "That's Woodrow Lowe on the tackle, Phoenix City, Alabama." Woodrow Lowe, Phoenix City, Alabama. I walked past his house for 2 years straight, going to Meadow Lane Elementary, and they were a prominent black family in Phoenix City. So everybody say, "That's the Lowe's house. That's the Lowe's house." I want a house like that one day.
Yeah.
Literally. And so Woodrow Lowe, when he said that, I said, "I'm going to Bama." And I just started prophesying it. Then it became a dream, a vision for me, and ended up playing with Woodrow Lowe's younger brother at Alabama.
There's a lot of power in that.
Huh?
Yes.
What you believe can happen.
Yes.
And will happen. Caleb, no question you were going to Alabama?
There was a few questions in there, man. I turned down some scholarship offers to go and walk on for Coach Nick Saban, so that tells you the power of, not only the influence of my dad, a father in my life, but just, Coach, it was pretty simple for us, man. I just wanted to go somewhere where I knew I was going to win some ball games, and that school you went to, they offered me first.
I'm talking about looking dead. You look dead in the eyes, too, when you told her that. That school you went to. That's what I'm talking about.
That school,
You sat in Coach Chiswick's office.
Yeah, Coach Chiswick,
Oh,
man.
Chiz, man. And he loved you, too, I bet.
Man, we had a good time. Coach Chiswick, I was telling that story earlier. I had left the camp the week before. You go your junior year, you run, jump, and do all the measurables. And he was like, "If you run faster than you did down there for Nick, I'll offer you right now." And to that point, I had no offers on the board at all. I was,
really?
I was undersized, but I could run. So I knew it was, he was gonna have to put his money where his mouth was. After that, I burned that 40 up. But sure enough, he did. He offered me. He did.
And then you didn't even take it.
Yeah, Dad was like, "Hey, thanks, but no thanks." You know where this is going.
Ain't going.
Yeah.
Ain't going for that.
Yeah.
How was I going to live in the state of Alabama?
Right. How was I going to live in the state of Alabama?
That's more like it.
Or in your house.
Yeah. Jeremiah Castile and Caleb Castile, his son. So what are the biggest similarities, differences between your experience with Nick Saban and with Bear Bryant?
I said it earlier. Both of them tremendously passionate.
Mm-hmm.
Passion, and that led to practice and preparation, and confidence comes from that. So what you see, the championships come from the confidence the players had because both coaches were very passionate, just tremendously, their love for the game.
Biggest thing you have learned about life, football, all the things, because you guys started a foundation together as well to kind of help athletes, but what's the biggest thing you learned from Pops?
Oh, my goodness. I don't think we got that much time here, but if I had to just narrow it down, I think I was saying this a little bit earlier, but it's like the game of football and how it's translated to life, and what he has taught us is being able to sustain discipline over time. You know, being able to – football has taught me that I can do something very hard for a sustained period of time.
Yeah.
And being committed to that, and especially at a young age, you get there, you're 18, your eyes this big, man. I came from this small Christian school. I get down to Alabama, Coach Saban using words I ain't never heard before, combined in ways I ain't never heard. And I'm like, I'm calling Dad like, I'm like, Dad, I don't know what to do. And I'll tell you this to further answer your question. I'm talking to him. I remember this day. We're in Bryant Hall. I called my dad. I said, Dad, this is so hard. I'm venting all this stuff. And he's like, son, I'm telling you, if you're going to have the success that you want to have down there, you need to focus on what Coach Saban is telling you and not how he's telling you.
Mm-hmm.
And that gave me the maturity that I needed as an 18-year-old, not to be in my feelings every time Coach coming down on me because I'm in my stance wrong or I'm this or I'm that. That's what sustained me. So I would say those two things here.
That's good stuff.
You guys talk about in the transition. How difficult is it to get younger athletes to understand that there is a transition, and then the former athletes to transition to the normalcy of life after? Maybe Pops can.
Yeah, that wisdom is beyond me. I'm still figuring it out.
Hey, man, listen,
He's
I'll
like
tell
an
you
actor now.
I'm 44 and I'm still trying to do it.
What I try to download to them early on is this. Hey, let me give you a stat. You're gonna live more life not playing football than you will playing. You get to the NFL 3.5 or whatever that little time is. Hey guys, that's the average. So what plan are you working on now for when that day comes? Because it's coming. And so that's how I was taught. That's what Coach Bryant was big on. Yeah. That's what Coach Saban was big on. And so that's what, with the players there, as I work with them as a chaplain, and it's the very same thing.
Yeah. Do you understand your impact that you have on these athletes, former athletes, and everything? And I say that because the chaplain that I had in high school is the one. He's with Vrabel now with the Patriots.
He's with Mike.
He's with Mike now, and Coach Mitchell. I still call him Coach Mitchell. So they let you know. But he
well,
married.
A lot of them call me Coach.
That's what I'm saying.
He married coach. Yeah.
He married me and my wife 2 years ago. So that impact that you have, like, that's who you go back and lean on.
Well, I'll tell you this: the guy that was my spiritual coach at Alabama is the reason that I went when the opportunity came 25 years ago to go back. And our relationship with this gentleman is he is a part of a national just tell you I'm aging myself, national grandparenting ministry, and my wife is on that national board.
Okay.
And he's the state director for Alabama.
Okay.
And so I married his oldest son. About 5 years ago. So he's seen what he invested in me 46 years ago. He's seen that young man turn into from a father to a grandfather.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Jeremiah Castile, his son Caleb Castile. So, Caleb, part of your transition was Hollywood?
Yeah, man. What was I on, right?
Yeah.
I want to make that transition as hard as possible.
Let's go from hard to hard.
Yeah, exactly. Hard to harder.
How did that happen?
I'll tell you what, man. I could tell you that it wasn't in my plan. It really was such a huge leap of faith for me. It's tough. Like you asked about this. Like, how do you even know that time is coming to an end? Like most, sometimes it's out of your control. Mm-hmm. Injury, life happens, and then sometimes it's just timing. But to sum it up quickly, I had an interest in storytelling. I didn't know where that was going to be. I thought I was going to be a producer, which I am now, but I had someone point something out in me and said, man, I think you'd make a good actor. And it just lit something on fire in me that I didn't really know was there, and ended up being very just passionate about acting and the whole thing. But it wasn't an easy transition by any means, and I can't take any credit for it. Man, it was all in how God just led and ordered my steps. I mean, you can't go. How do you go from winning national championships to your first film? You star in the film, Woodlawn. You can't write that script. You know what I mean? So.
Well, let me tell you about the phone call. I get the phone call, right?
Yeah.
I'm Pops, and we've invested all this time, university, and he calls me and he says, "Dad, I'm not going to play anymore." And, man, I like to tell people I started loading my gun, putting bullets in it, brother.
All right, Chaplain.
Right. I'm in
lost his mind. So I need to go
I'm going to go down here and shoot this boy.
Put him down.
He need putting away. Anyway, so he's telling me this, and I'm just being courteous. Okay. I'm going to hear him out.
Yeah.
And he says something that was powerful. He says, "Dad, acting is my dream." And what I tell people is when he said that, God disarmed me.
That's amazing.
And what it was he took me back to when I told my pops,
There you go.
my dream is to be a football player. And my dad was like, "You better blankety blank, 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 blank."
All of the
blanks. And so my pops didn't support me. He didn't come to my games.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Hey, you know what? When I have children one day, whatever it is that they want to do in life, whatever their dream is, I'm supporting."
You learn from that moment.
Yes.
That's
dope,
incredible.
man.
All right, new book coming out. Tell people again, title, how can people
Between
get
Two
it?
Legends.
Coming out in August.
Yes.
Yep.
Coming out in August.
Yes,
Perfect
sir.
timing.
Yeah.
Football
Right
season,
before the
baby.
football
Yeah.
season.
That's right.
Jeremiah and Caleb Castile, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you. Good luck with everything, man.
God bless.
Yep. All right, more 3HL next, 104.5 The Zone. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. My voice is laboring. And it's day one.
Fight through, Mayor. You got this.
Radio Row coverage presented by Circus Sports and Durastar. We appreciate those guys. Hopefully you'll visit them. Visit us, 1045thezone.com. Ben Watson joins us now, SEC Network. Ben, what's up, man? How are you?
Man, it's kind of weird. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. Partly because we're on the West Coast, but also because I recognize your beautiful faces.
Yeah.
But just not in this place.
That's
and so
right.
I'm trying to like put things together and figure out like
Make it add up.
why am I seeing y'all? What time is it? 2:30, but it feels
2:30
like
Central.
It feels like it's 6 something.
Yeah.
As we sit here and record this. The time zone's weird. We were talking about the other day. We got off, like, our show is 3 to 6 Central, but we were in Vegas for 2 days, and it was 1 to 4, and we got off at 4, and then we're watching Tennessee and Ole Miss play basketball at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I couldn't do the West Coast time.
I don't know how they
man.
do it out here. I mean, they get up on Sundays and they watch NFL football with like breakfast.
Yeah. Kegs and eggs.
Yeah. Kegs and eggs.
Exactly.
15 years in the league, man. You look great. You get
I look that way, but
get a call from the Patriots play this weekend.
Well, not if they checked all my MRIs and my X-rays, then I don't look that great on that side of it.
How'd you last 15 years in that league? What was the key?
I was very, very stubborn. Very stubborn.
You start with stubborn.
Yeah, I do because I did not listen to my wife. She told me to stop a long time ago. Probably would have saved several injuries later in my career if I would have stopped.
Oh, really?
But part of it is stubbornness, but also being in the right places with some really good people. And even as I look at this game with, everybody's talking about Sam Darnold and the turnaround that he's made. But really it just points to the fact that in sports, and you guys know this, in your job, like, it matters where you start off. Yeah. Like, for good or for worse, it matters where you're at. Like, who are the people around you? What's the situation on the team? Is that team even viable? Is there a place for you? Like, you may go to a team that is already full at your position on the roster. And so part of it for me also was being in good places, but then especially later in my career, and it was 16 because I got that extra, year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's a big deal. When you talk about
16.
That's
pension.
huge.
That's a big deal.
Put that on the resume right there.
But also later in your career, I think you start to realize that, okay, what else can I offer this team? Yeah. I'm the old guy. I got to perform. But how am I pouring into these other guys, and how does that increase my value?
Yeah.
At a stage when you might not be able to jump as high as you used to be able to jump.
Yeah. So you talk about starting off right, too. I mean, rookie year, drafted, first round, and you go win a Super Bowl in your first year, and you're with the Patriots, and you're in that, that kind of dynasty area. Like, how much did that help to kind of shape you and let you know what has to be done to be successful?
Well, it shaped me tremendously, largely because, that game I couldn't play because I tore my ACL.
Yeah.
And so I had this bittersweet feeling, but I also was able to watch this team from the outside, being that I was in the training room, and watch what it meant to prepare every single week for a game. Like, preparation, and you've heard this before, but preparation really was and is the secret sauce to success. Yeah. And especially with New England, it was about being prepared. I mean, you knew everything about your opponent. And if you didn't know it, Belichick was going to put you on Front Street in the meeting and cuss you out and embarrass you. And what I mean by that is, I remember walking in there as a rookie. And,
accountability.
And, walking as a rookie, and you got your big playbook there, and you see everybody, like, looking at the playbook. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to know my plays. And they're like, no, you need to know the scouting report about the guys you're going to play against. And we get in the team meeting, and Coach Belichick asked me about the outside linebacker, and I don't know his name or his school. And it's a problem because not only do you need to know his name and his school, if he gets hurt, you need to know the guy who's coming in after him and how good they are and the way they go speed to power. You need to know those sorts of things. Matter of fact, you need to know that if we're playing this team and they have this certain officiating crew, this crew likes to call pass interference a lot. Yeah. And so you DBs, don't get handsy in this game. This game next week, you can punch the wide receiver in the stomach if you want to. They're not going to call it.
Yeah.
And so it was all those little things that I was able to learn and appreciate there. And then when I left there and went other places, it's not like that in other places. And that's part of the reason why the Patriots were so successful for so many years.
So this team right here, this Patriots team, Ben, Tell me why, if you disagree. I'm feeling like the shoe has to fall at some point. Like Cinderella got to hop back in the chair and then it turns into
Cinderella?
It's funny that the Patriots are Cinderella.
Why? Because of their schedule?
I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of things that fell in place for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The bride didn't come to the wedding, so somebody had to stand in. They happened to be the only one there to get married. So I'm just saying, man, at some point, does this team right here, at some point, the Bo Nix can't get injured, the snow and everything, everything changes. Can this team go get it done against the Seattle bunch?
Well, the thing is about
– you feel they can go get it done?
The thing is about football, the reason why I feel like they can get it done is because football is 60 minutes. And it's one time.
Yep.
We're not talking about a 7-game series.
Right.
Where, the Patriots in Seattle, and Seattle's really good on defense. Patriots aren't that great in the red zone defense. Yeah. Seattle's really explosive on offense. And that matchup is going to be difficult for New England, but it's one game of 60 minutes.
Right.
It's not a 7-game series.
Right. You need to be good one time.
And so can they get it done? Yeah. You can get it done one time. Yeah. And quite frankly, you just don't know what's going to happen in the game to where you have an opportunity. That's the beauty and the angst of playing football is that sometimes the best team on paper does not win.
Yeah.
I mean, we won 18 games in a row in New England and lost the 19th.
Yeah. And they weren't even close if y'all were better than anybody else.
If we played them 3 or 4 times. Well, that was the 3rd time we played them. We beat them in the preseason and the regular season. If we played them another time, we probably win. But you got to come up and play well on that game. So can the Patriots win this game? Heck yeah, they can win the game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, if they win, I think it's going to be a tight one.
That was the David Tyree catch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you
not the exhale, didn't you?
Dang it, Brent.
It was a David Tyree catch, and it was. You know what's crazy about that catch? Like,
a lot of things.
All right, so there's something called a Super Bowl gospel concert, and basically it started. I was a part of the first one. Not that I can sing, but it's a group of NFL players during the Super Bowl. They get you together. Donnie McClurkin one time was like leading it, and you have a gospel concert. Then there's a players choir. It's really fun.
That's awesome.
It's really fun. I think they still do it. You should check it out.
Okay, real quick. Just I'm diverting here, but is there somebody that was really good, like singing wise, that would surprise us, like player wise?
Yes.
I mean, besides you,
Michael Gaines, tight end from.
Really?
Yes, he could blow.
Really?
There was a D lineman from Oklahoma, played for the Bears. And his name is slipping me, and if he hears this, he's going to kill me because he's a friend of mine. I don't know why I can't. But there were a couple guys that could sing. The rest of us could not. But anyway, I meet David Tyree for the first time at the gospel concert. And so we talk or whatever. He's a believer, as am I. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, man, great to meet another believer, playing for the Giants. Yeah. I was playing for the New England at the time. So we're sitting there at the game, and we're like, about to win this game. The Super Bowl. I'm thinking my family's walking down and everything. I mean, the game is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there on the bench, because the defense is on the field. All of a sudden, Eli does what Eli did, throws the ball. David Tyree catches it, and I'm like, who was that? Who was that? David Tyree. I just saw him. Lord, I've been praying too. Why are you listening to his prayers over my prayers?
Yeah.
We both Christians.
Yeah. He went down on 2 knees. You went on 1. Had to be solid.
He was prostrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that was my David Tyree story, and then
that's outstanding, man. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Bro.
Then watching SEC Network, you can check them out there. Appreciate your time, man. Good to see you.
Thanks, man. Want to say this. I am here, though, representing International Justice Mission.
Okay.
And so one of the things, I have a podcast called The Just Life, and we talk about justice issues around the world and around the country. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things we talk about is human trafficking. Yeah. And right now there are 50 million people in the world right now, which is the population of Florida and Texas combined.
Can't even comprehend that.
That are in some form of modern-day slavery. And so in my podcast, I talk with attorneys, lay people, pastors, entrepreneurs who engage in different issues of justice. And I'm partnering with IJM to bring awareness to the issue of human trafficking right now. And so part of the reason why I'm here is to talk about that. So if people want to learn about it, it's one of those things that we don't think about a whole lot.
Yeah.
But they can go to ijm.org to hear more information. They can check out my podcast as well on all podcast platforms. It's called The Just Life. So I appreciate that.
How'd you get passionate about that?
How to get passionate? For about the last decade, my wife and I have supported this organization. We actually have taken some other players and their spouses to the field, to Dominican Republic, Ghana, to see some of their work. And so I believe that, if you want to support something, you should try your very best to actually go see it on the ground. And so my on-ramp to combating trafficking and having a heart for that is because I'm a descendant of trafficked people. I'm a descendant of people who were trafficked primarily to this country and others. I'm a descendant of people who, through convict leasing, were trafficked still after the abolition of slavery. And so to me, when I look at people that are enslaved against their will, it moves me, and I want to use whatever voice and platform I have to advocate for them.
IJM.org.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome, Ben.
Just Life, too.
Great job.
Yep.
Just subscribe. Here we go.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. All right. Coming up next, Brian Jones and Slay together. That's going to be something. BJ next, 3HL.
Good evening from the Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs studio. I'm Ross Johnson. We've got an action-packed final hour of 3HL coming up, starting with former NFL linebacker Brian Jones, who joins them at Radio Row. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news and once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL broadcasting live from Radio Row. Appreciate you being with us. Having a fun day, and we'll be here today, tomorrow, and Friday. And we're joined at the table by Slay, your favorite Texas alum.
This is my guy, man. And you know what? It's good. It's good that he's gonna be my guy for a long time until they come up on Rocky Top. They come up on Rocky Top this year.
That's right.
And I'm grabbing. I'm telling you right now, I'm grabbing Bevo by his little horns, dragging them all through Neyland Stadium. You hear me?
Bevo gonna poke a hole in your ass and smoke his ass. All right, you get ready. That blue tick hound. He gonna have to go see the vet.
You need to take that weekend off and come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm so.
You hear that, CBS?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be great with that. Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Happy to do it. I'm just happy to see y'all. I always love being in your company. I'm gracious that Slay would let me join him, considering he's all big time now. I caught him on the tube, and he welcomed me back to the Boom Boom Room. So this is
BJ, you left a footprint, dog. All I had to do was step in it. They told, hey man, put a little bit of gray in your beard, and you can come on. You know what I mean? You got an outfit ready for you. You know what I mean?
My man,
already
great seeing you calling the hoops, man.
Most definitely, appreciate it, man.
Before we talk football, you've got a special guest with you, Dr. Gavignano, and you guys have a CTE drug?
We've got a treatment, Doc.
A treatment.
Doc is discovered and is used in other for other applications, and now we're hoping it can be promising for the treatment of CTE, and she can tell you more. They're about to commence with some trials.
Yeah, what kind of tell us how it all comes about, too. And you got to remember, now Doc graduated from Harvard, right? You got to remember.
I'll stay out this conversation.
We ain't Harvard people.
It's late over here.
Right? Like,
BJ, what are you doing?
We don't do math at Auburn. Like, none of that.
Listen, these country folk, let me translate.
Yes.
These country folk, they don't know how to say Gavignano. I'm going to help them a little bit. Just say Dr. G.
Yeah, Dr. G.
That's
Dr.
right.
G. Yeah.
So, Dr. G, layman's terms, fill us in.
You guys you're making me laugh. This is the best interview yet. So the story here is we've been studying inflammation for many years in my group, and we actually started studying it relative to HIV. And what we found is that HIV is progressed by chronic inflammation. And we started studying it in the brain and found there's chronic inflammation in the brain that causes neurocognitive impairment, so dementias and things like this. And so we started using the drug that we're about to use for a CTE trial for HIV in the brain for neurocognitive. And we also have another phase 2 drug, the same drug, phase 2 human clinical trial, NIH funded, for depression. And we know that too much inflammation in the brain can also drive depression. And we also have a direct to phase 3. Trials normally go 1, 2, 3. But because this drug is approved already for other diseases, we know so much about it. It's from Eli Lilly. And we're able to put it straight to phase 3. And it's for long COVID. And with a primary endpoint there is brain fog, because we know that inflammation drives brain fog. And so that one's really going very well. And so all this comes together, and it all sounds like it's really different, but underlying all these different diseases is inflammation, too much inflammation, in this case in the brain. And there's also a phase 2 up at Harvard with our collaborator for this same drug for Alzheimer's disease. So
that's what I was going to ask.
About that.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
I have a family member who has it, so we have been in a couple of different trials and all of that, and you know, you're just like praying and hoping that something comes out of some of these trials. So fascinating. And for you, like CTE, did it affect you your football playing days?
Well, numerous concussions and too many to count. And we were just discussing yesterday, most people focus on the ones in the game. What about practice? because I played in the Stone Ages where two-a-days were two-a-days, and you were
and
in
you actually
pads
tackled
all the time. And you were in the Oklahoma drill and the bull in the ring and all that archaic stuff that we did. Reason why we all walk around like Fred Sanford these days. And when I wake up in the morning,
rest in peace, Lamont.
Yeah, come on, you big dummy. Yeah. And hopefully, Doctor and her discovery keep us from going to see Elizabeth too soon.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that says hi is inflammation.
Yeah.
Something's hurting. And so I was excited to partner with Dr. Gavignano because of what she's done historically and now what possibly may be on the horizon with some help for CTE. And that's those are the injuries we can't see.
Yeah.
You can see the limping from the knee, the hurt shoulders, when I'm trying to swing my golf club. All those things are present to the human eye, but those hidden injuries is what she's focusing on, and as you said, partnering with Chris Nowitzki, who's been also at the forefront of all this discovery and research for CTE. So it's noble work that she's doing, and we're just holding out hope that it is a treatment that will work for those of us who have had some brain trauma.
Would it be just directly to the head, or would it indirectly affect all of the inflammation everywhere else in your body?
Yeah. Slay has inflammation.
Yeah, I'm talking about hip.
Yeah.
Everything.
Knee replacement this summer.
He walks like an old man. Yeah.
He fixes one thing and then something else
goes.
That's how it goes.
It happens. It happens. Yeah, but the answer is it gets your whole body, because this is actually a pill once a day. Its original approved indication is arthritis. And it wasn't discovered until our work that this drug could be used to treat other diseases that don't sound like they'd be driven by inflammation, but under the covers, that is what's taking you there. And so with this first trial, we're partnering, as BJ mentioned, with the Concussion and CTE Foundation, and they are doing the enrollment of former NFL players, and he's the guy to talk to if you're interested in that. And our first open label will be in Atlanta, and then from there, bigger trials as we hope to see, reduction in inflammation. But you're right, inflammation in the rest of your body doesn't just stay there, it travels to the brain. Things move back and forth, and you got some inflammation in one place. I mean, the bloodstream's pushing that inflammation everywhere. So you quiet down your body, you're going to quiet down your brain, quiet down one part of your body, probably going to help the whole body.
So you mentioned arthritis, and I never knew anything about this till I started dealing with my knee aching and pain in the butt. So would it be a cutoff, an age cutoff for you to be able, because
your ass too old.
I was too young. I was too young, BJ. They said, man, I had to get a special signed paper to get on the young arthritic list.
Oh, wow.
In order to get my knee done.
No kidding.
Yeah, they said, you had to be.
You were too young.
55. I was too young. I'm only 44.
Oh, you in?
Would
you put makeup on? Dr. Blunt.
Dr. G, do you have to deal with this?
See, you had to go to Dr. G.
There we go.
Smart. That's all y'all know. But that's what I want to know. Would it be a cutoff list, or would it be certain ones that you have to play in the league to first get the opportunity?
Yeah, so for us, we are recruiting former NFL players for this first one, proof of principle. And it's at least 3 years of professional play. Yeah. Having said that, the idea is proof of principle here, and just show that we're able to get the inflammatory signal down. Yeah. And from there, it'll open up much wider across anyone who can qualify. And right now, this first trial, cutoff age is 55, just so that we can have some clean data to really see, can we bring that inflammation down the way that we see with the other diseases with this drug? Right. And from there, it's really, we're hopeful that we can get to bigger trials, open it up, get it to everybody. That's the goal.
I pray it works, man, because a lot of people need help, man.
And I've been saying, Slay, depression.
Yes.
That's a result of us having to deal with all these issues on a daily basis. You wake up in the morning, and we're conditioned to do it as former players, but it's exhausting. You wake up and everything.
Yeah,
I'm tired of dealing with this. Make it go away.
Trying to explain it. What's hurting on you? That's the other example.
No one cares.
No, they don't.
I stop. Like, none of your business.
Don't worry about it.
Unless you got something to help it.
Yeah. If you ain't Dr. G, don't talk to me.
Boom. There's our slogan right there.
Like
you ain't Dr. G, don't talk to me.
The T-shirt now. The T-shirt.
Dr. Gavignano at the table. Also, I'm just going to read this, Brian, because this sounds great. Former NFL linebacker linebacker Brian Jones is a college football studio analyst for CBS Sports and CBS Sports Network. He brings a wealth of football knowledge to the network. It is featured in a variety of studio shows, including College Football Today on the CBS Television Network and Inside College Football on CBS Sports Network. I also read that you did some work with Rick Barnes when he was at Texas.
Coach Barnes, Coach Barnes. I hosted his TV show. Mac Brown, I hosted his TV show when he was there, and I hosted Coach Barnes and I go way back, man. And plus,
he's a nut, man.
Oh, he's a straight up nut. We have a love for NASCAR too. Yeah. His guy's Del Jarrett, and matter of fact, I was going to the Vegas race many moons ago, and he had me take a Longhorn jersey to Del Jarrett back in the day. That's my boy, man.
Okay,
Coach
so
Barnes.
let me ask you this. When you did his coaches show with him and all that, would he say things that, maybe get himself in trouble a little bit? Okay. So he's always been that.
The
I didn't
cake
know
is
if it
baked.
came with age.
That cake is baked. No, he was always
less F's.
He was always very animated. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
As we sit here in February, I'm convinced that Texas is in the playoff next year.
Well,
the roster addition, Arch staying.
Don't lose.
Hey, you lost a wide receiver that might be the best guy in America.
He is the best.
Shut it.
Yeah, they didn't have a quarterback. Yes, Cam Coleman, I believe, will be the best wide receiver along with Jeremiah Smith, and we'll see who else emerges. But Texas is going to be just fine. They had a young offensive line. They played as such in a lot of the games, but you can't lose to unranked teams. Losing to Florida there on the road, unacceptable. And didn't play well at Georgia. That was on everybody. I thought Arch did fine. You just had the drops, but this team will be just fine.
Well, and Arch too. Like I said it all offseason. I'm like, everybody's anointing him.
Yes,
he's this.
you
He's
have to
gonna
earn
be.
it.
I'm like, dude, he has not physically played in big-time, meaningful college football games yet. It's going to take him a while, and you saw him progress.
No knock on him. What bothered me, or shocked me, I should say, didn't bother me. Well, it did bother me, too. They lost. But what really shocked me in that first game, not being able to execute the rudimentary plays. And I could just tell you he was in his head, and he was pressing, and he was trying too much. I've been there where you're just so anxious to make a play, you end up tripping over your own feet. I've done that in a couple of games, but he settled down, and he looked like the Arch that I have seen in other games previously, and I thought he played outstandingly down the stretch. I thought he was one of the best in the nation.
It literally slowed down for him, you think?
Yeah, it definitely slowed down for him, and that's what has to happen. You got to quiet the mind, things slow down from you, and when that light goes off, man, that's fun. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. When it went out for me, especially at the pro level, oh my God, it went on. I should say that light. You had that epiphany. Okay, this makes sense now. Yeah, it is all coming together. And
is it that distinct?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Like, all right. It's like me trying to figure out, trigonometry back in the day. Okay.
Really? You figured that out?
I figured it out.
I need to get with you.
Calculus? No. Geometry, trigonometry, I got that. The calculus, like, no, I'm going to have to drop this class. But when that light bulb goes off, man, you're in that zone. I don't know if there's a better euphoric feeling.
You guys went to class at Texas? What?
Heck yeah. Not like Tennessee where you just drive through campus, roll the window down, and they throw a degree in your car. No, man. We have to go to class at Harvard of the South.
Ask him how many electives he ended up having once he graduated.
Electives? They didn't even have to go to class. You just went, what, correspondence?
I wish. I wish that would have made it way easier.
He did drop out of running, though.
I had no time. I ran in practice. Why would I run outside of practice? That makes sense to me.
By the way, the number was 24.
Real quick though, before you leave, were you one of the ones that picked Indiana to go on this run like this?
Yes.
Okay.
We got a chance to see him in person, Oregon, at the Oregon game. We were in Eugene, and after watching them in person, I was sold. Okay. Definitely.
Yeah. BJ, good to see you, man.
Always great to see y'all.
Brother.
Appreciate you.
Yes, Doctor, good luck. Dr. T, good
Thank
luck
you.
with everything.
Dr. T, good luck with him.
All right.
Let alone the drugs. Good luck with him.
I'll come back to you when I need a little help, all right?
There you go. That would be working.
HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com.
What's happening, good people? Yeah, live and direct coming out here from Radio Row. And I'm telling you, man, all this traveling we've been doing, we've been everywhere. We've been to Vegas. We now are in San Francisco and different beds and everything. So that back pain going to be serious. So I can't wait till we get back. I'm going straight to the joint chiropractor to make sure I get all these little cricks and nannies out of my back, and my neck is feeling made better. It's a real MVP of Middle Tennessee, the joint chiropractic. They got 17 locations all across, and they're open days, nights, and weekends. So whenever your back decides to act up, morning, evening, mid-celebration, or even if you've been taking a long trip, they're right there for you. No insurance needed, no appointments needed. Just walk in, and tell them Big Slay sent you, and go get right. Now check this out. For the new patients, you get the consultation, the exam, and the adjustment for just $29. That's right, $29. That's cheaper than the snacks you bought for the party. Adjustments start as low as $21 after that. And understand headaches, back pain, neck pain, whatever's keeping you moving like you want to, the joint's got your back literally. So don't be limping around on any time, any big games or anything like that. Hit thejoint.com. Find a location near you and get yourself back in the game the Slay way.
Big games coming up. Maybe you got people coming over. You need your snack game to be on point. Daisy French onion dip, Daisy ranch dip, go-tos. You need them in your refrigerator, no question about it. Daisy makes French onion dip. Great tasting, delicious Daisy French onion dip. They also have Daisy ranch dip as well. I have that in my fridge. Very, very good. Made with ingredients that you can find in your kitchen. Not mine, but probably yours. No preservatives, no artificial ingredients. I enjoy eating Daisy dips with chips, wings, and veggies. Daisy French onion dip, Daisy ranch dip. Get it at your grocery store, any of them.
chilling all alone. Just hit the east side of the LBC.
Yeah, welcome
There
back
you
in to
go.
3HL right here on 104.5 The Zone, live and direct from Radio Row.
Ross said, Dawn, I'm going to play your favorite song coming back in for you. And sure enough, Ross, well done.
And you almost performed karaoke behind that, Babs.
I did.
Yeah. Wait.
Lord help us all. Ain't nobody want to see that.
Yeah, why would they?
3HL Live at
It's
Radio
Babsy.
Row. Yes. In San Francisco, our coverage presented by our friends at Circa Sports and Durastar. You can hear any and all of our conversations, by the way, from this event online at 1045thezone.com. Got to chat with Big Jeff to kick things off. Is there a better way to kick off Radio Row?
Absolutely not.
In San Francisco than with Big Jeff, like getting all honest on us and hanging out.
Yeah, a moment of clarity. That's what we should label that one, Zephyr, on the podcast when everybody go back and see it. If you missed it, had an opportunity to do that. Should we make an announcement right now?
Sure, Ron Slay's here.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
It is a little late for that. Car ain't got no roof.
Hey.
All right, what's your other announcement?
My other announcement is Yorl is on timeout.
We just put him in. We put him in the corner chair.
Yeah.
Because he has no voice.
I know it goes as nobody puts baby in the corner, but on this one, we're putting Yorl in the corner because we told Yorl stop. And Yorl is a guy that wants to do his job and wants to do it to perfection. But right now,
We said stop talking.
microphone is muted.
Y'all got any tea or like herbs and spices or anything?
Yes,
I got him tea. Look, he wants to talk right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I got him tea. I put honey in it. I put lemon in
Yep.
it. I brought him like 3 different tea bags. Turmeric
Mm-hmm.
and
passion tea. And then he went and did another one.
Yeah.
See?
And then he also made himself some tea. So do you want to say hi real quick?
Hi, y'all.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, that's stop
All
it.
right, no more.
Yeah, only way Yorl can speak today, y'all, is through paper and pen.
That's right.
So he
Which
has to
works
write out his message.
perfect for radio.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is exactly.
That's great. Did we ever talk about the Joey Aguilar
No,
situation? Oh, now he's writing.
really big. And I feel
He's going to say, I feel fine. I just don't have a voice. I know. We know.
he feels fine.
I
everybody.
feel fine.
All right.
There, you read it here first on 3HL.
Great job. Breaking news. Yorl feels fine. Hey.
No, it is funny, though. I just talked about this like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, hey, you haven't lost your voice this year. He was like, no, I never did last year. I think I'm over it. I'm done. Because usually it's at least once a year, Mayor's voice goes. And I guess we jinxed it. So
Yeah, but, I mean, we could have jumped ahead of this. We had an opportunity to, but we didn't know Robert Saleh was coming in the studio, so that kind of
yeah.
he was fighting then.
Yep, he was fighting them, but he didn't want to mess up.
Days.
So
he's a
Tennessee
gamer.
quarterback Joey Aguilar, the information. Would you like me to? Is this the direction? Look, he's trying to direct the show from over here
With no voice.
with no voice.
He's
Okay.
doing signs.
Yes,
Looks like
so,
me.
The key details on
Yeah.
the Joey Aguilar
Give us a
situation
breakdown.
now. Yeah, granted a 15-day temporary restraining order against the NCAA. What's the date today? Today. So it was today, February 4th. Does it not feel like the days are really long right now?
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
thought
And they
this
run-
was yesterday,
Hey,
but it
yeah.
wasn't.
Hey.
Yeah, so a Knox County judge approved the restraining order and noting a high likelihood of success on his claims that NCAA rules unfairly restrict him. So now he has a 15-day temporary restraining order. And so what he's doing is basically took himself off the Pavia lawsuit, went out on his own, took this to the Knox County judge, and he's arguing basically his time at junior college should not count against his Division I eligibility. And so because his eligible compensation for 2026 would be at like a $2 million mark.
Easy.
Which, shoot, $2 million for a quarterback nowadays is a bargain.
It is.
I don't know if you knew.
That's the floor of it too.
Yeah.
Actually, Babsy. So,
Yes.
what are your thoughts about that, Babs? You got some more to add to it before we jump into it?
I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you my thoughts.
Okay, hit me with yours and then I'll follow up. I just want the NCAA to do 5-for-5 period
Okay.
and call it a day. But what do you think?
So my thought process is It's the same thing that everybody's doing. Waiting on the NCAA. We were talking to Zeph about it. Waiting on the NCAA to go on and deny guys coming back for that extra year or whatever it may be, whether they played JUCO, whether they played college, or they went minor league and able to come back, whatever it is. The sooner the NCAA denies them, the quicker they can go to whatever that regional court is or that state court is and get injunction? Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
An injunction, and then they're able to play. And as long as that holds out, that could wait until, what if it doesn't go for 8-9 months? It doesn't come through for 8-9 months. You're still able to go in and play. And by the time that's done, the season's over. You're moving on, going to the draft or whatever your career is after. So
I mean, he's going to be like 30 years old at this point.
Absolutely. And I think it's the same thing that we got to see right after the season matter of fact, while they were in college football playoffs, Trinidad Chambers was already getting ahead of it, wasn't he? If I wasn't mistaken. Yeah. So, I mean, this is the norm now. When do we break away from this being the norm and get back to what the norm used to be? I have no earthly idea. I don't even know who moves the needle as far as being the voice to say, all right, y'all, enough is a bingo. Like, because I thought,
I'm
honestly.
kind of there.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But we need I know, Babs, we hold a high status out here, but we need somebody
more important to say enough.
Just a little higher.
Well, the NCAA kind of has said that, but nobody respects them.
But the SEC and the Big Ten, I thought, were the ones that could do it, but they can't even agree on what we got going on in college football playoffs. So now we have to stay with that.
Saban has kind of been a voice.
Yeah, but he won't accept it. He won't accept it. He's good with, and I feel him on that. Like, why y'all want to? First of all, if I do that, what I'm going to charge for y'all to get me in this spot to do this is going to be
astronomical.
You better believe it.
Oh, you're talking about
if I'm
Saban being
if I'm
like
Saban.
the CEO.
Yeah, being the voice.
Because
you got to have somebody well respected on both sides to be able to sit in the middle and say, okay, we elect.
There's not a single person that would have an issue with Nick Saban
at
in
all,
that position.
At all. And I'm going to be honest, if it was that one, he's going to have enough people backing him where they're like, dude, why are you not? Like, we don't even have to discuss you. We don't need you. Get you out of here. Nick, we riding with you. So
yeah,
I think that's the way it is. Or if it's a player that really, really tilts the scale as far as being
well, I think
unfair.
Pavia was that.
Yeah, but it wasn't unfair. It just gave a competitive advantage to Vanderbilt because of him coming back. I'm talking about unfair, like I can't even think somebody that will stay that long because the people that are that good are going to vote anyway.
Are going to go to the NFL. Yeah.
So it's
although
take
nowadays, I mean, it's
it's like almost like Charles Bediako coming back.
Yeah, but see, he's not that. Amari Bailey coming back from the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Would be the closest thing. I don't know what you compare that
not
to
like
in
a
football.
G League.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Football, I'm not.
Canadian.
They gone. Yeah.
League or something.
But see, that's another good one too, though. If you've never played and you went straight to Canadian League and played football, what?
I know why you brought up the Canadian League.
We weren't going to say that.
That's
just saying,
the other league.
Yeah, we were going to ask if you knew some guys with some roster spots.
Okay.
Hey, stop
laughing. Make fun of the Canadians.
No,
stop joking.
But this is the thing, though. It's going to take something like that to be able to tilt the scale.
Right.
I think Chris Lowe hinted at it. It's going to get really, really spicy as soon as this basketball season is over with and baseball comes into play. Like that right there is going to be the wild card that nobody's talked about on the surface of being able to go back. Baseball, going back to go get minor league guys that never went pro, but wanted to go pro, but didn't get drafted. And they went to the minor leagues to try to work their way up. They really didn't play pro. And you got to think, a lot of them Babsy went out of high school. You know what I'm saying? To go jump to the pro level. So,
but I'll also say this though, baseball doesn't have the NIL money and payments like college football does, or even college basketball.
No, they don't. But think about the young lady that got played at Texas Tech, the softball pitcher. They gave her $2 million. So in baseball,
but that is the rarity and the ceiling.
Bingo,
right?
bingo.
Yeah.
That is the ceiling. So imagine when you go get a baseball. We finna shift this conversation. Imagine when you go get a baseball pitcher or something worth $4 million that tilts the scale like a Charlie. What was our guy named Skeen? Paul Skeen.
Paul Skeen.
Say you get a Paul Skeen that comes along, or the young guy that was from Georgia that was killing it. If you go get somebody like that to tilt the scale, that's an unfair advantage. And I promise people will be up in arms.
All right. Well, we'll see. Hey, by the way, it is.
That's Babsy telling me to put a pin in.
Yeah,
it,
that's we're moving on.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a guest, and how appropriate on National Women and Sports
salute to you ladies.
And Girls in Sports Day. We have one of the best who is giving back and making sure that other young women have chances to go on this path as well and are well prepared for it. Laura Okmin, hi.
Hello.
Nashville's own Laura.
I was so excited. I was just told we're going to round this up with Nashville.
That's right. The way to finish.
Yeah.
Yay.
And I felt like I got included into a family squabble right away. I'm like sitting down and being like,
welcome in.
Yeah, come on in.
Family is so happy to have you.
Yes.
You will also be, before we kind of talk about Galvanize and all that, you will be on the sidelines for the Westwood One broadcast. What number Super Bowl is this for you?
Covering it, my first one was 1992, so it's been a minute. And then calling it, it's my 6th.
Wow.
But can I say this? This is why I appreciate it so much. I thought in my 20s and my 30s, I was like, I would love to call a Super Bowl, and then figured it was just past. And I'm like, okay, so I won't. That will not be part of my career, and I'm fine with that. You know, I've had a wonderful career. And so I didn't call my first Super Bowl until I was 50. And so to be able to be in this era, and to be able to be so appreciative of it, and also to know I belong in it, and not be questioning, and knowing that those butterflies pregame are because of the excitement of the moment, not having all those voices in my head over all these years going, do you belong here? Do you know what you're talking about? Nobody wants you. It was finally my voice that was like, oh, you've worked so hard for this. So there's something really cool about waiting a minute and then getting to do something when you're really ready.
I love that.
I think when you watch it, the game has changed for us, especially as a fan watching the game, but you being close to it, field level, watching the game, how much has it changed from when you done your first one to this point?
Tell me, here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
You tell me.
Okay.
I feel like I don't feel like the game has. I don't feel like their communication has.
Yep.
I don't feel like all of that has felt the same. What I would say, this is such an egocentric view of it, but what's changed is my knowledge of it, knowing what to report on, knowing what I'm not comfortable reporting on, knowing that a hit isn't worth this, knowing that if I see something and I'm like, is this indicative of this team or this person? Do I really want to say that someone's doing this if I don't know if that's who they normally are, and getting a camera? So I think I've changed so much in terms of the stories I want to tell, in terms of the knowledge I have in reporting on it, but I don't think that anything else has.
Yep, I love that. And I asked that with that view, and now the spectacle of it.
Oh, boy.
Have you seen the spectacle of it, the growth, like you're seeing, like it's no longer just our game.
Yeah, totally.
When we talk about the United States, it's global now. How long do you think before we can jump over there and have a Super Bowl outside of the United States?
1 year. I mean, would any of us be surprised?
Not at all. Not at all.
We got to have one in Nashville first.
Yeah, which I think we all think we will.
Yeah.
But it would kill it. But I think the answer more is, when will we? How long will they wait? Because we know it's going there.
Yeah.
Can I bring us down?
Yes, please.
So the biggest thing I have seen change, and where I really saw it, was we had, with NFL on Fox, we had the Bears, and it was the week before Eberflus was let go. And I was walking out of a tunnel with Matt and getting the information and going to the sideline, and the things that were being yelled right over the tunnel. And we both stopped, and that's never happened. We both were like, and I turned to see who it was, and we kept walking, and we were both startled. Ever since gambling became illegal, and watching the anger and the fury and how personal people are when they yell at guys, because now the investment of how it affects me, I've seen a big change in that, of how players and coaches are being, what people say. That kills me, seeing that part of it.
Huh. I never even thought about that. That's a great point.
That's a great point.
Yeah. Okay, so this game specifically, Slay, has said over and over, he's like, "Oh, Cinderella story is going to be over with the Patriots."
I was like, which team?
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I mean, with Sam Darnold and all of that. So, but he's like, "Oh yeah, they had the easy schedule, all of this or whatever." What is your take, just kind of big picture, on this matchup that honestly we kind of didn't really expect?
I know. There's something cool about that.
There
feel,
is.
Right? And something of course, for this year. But that's why this is fun to me, because it almost feels like every Super Bowl there's the here's who it should be, but here's the here's the Cinderella. Here's the fun story of it all. And I feel like it's both. I feel like this is such a who knows game, because neither should be here. Yeah. And so it just feels like this one is like I always say, the biggest thing I am on the field is just reading the energy. It's the energy reporter. It's the momentum. It's the vibe. And covering these two teams, they're both that team. And so, I love this, because it's not the Chiefs every year. Well, we're like, well, it should be the Chiefs, but let's find reasons why it won't be. Yeah. There's something really nice about it's a good story either way. And like all of us, I just hope for a good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that.
Laura Okmin is with us, one of our own in Nashville. How long have you been in Nashville now?
10 years.
Has it really been 10 years? Oh, my gosh. It feels like just yesterday.
You're a Nashvilleian.
Yeah, you count now.
Couldn't wait to get to the 10 years.
Yeah.
Because when everyone's like, how long have you been here?
Yes.
A decade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Been here a decade. That means I'm good. I'm golden. I'm a Nashville person.
I can
Yes.
start critiquing all the other transplants.
That's right.
Exactly. Yes. These new people coming in can't drive,
Shut the door.
That's right.
You think it's the new people that can't drive?
You think it's Nashville people?
I've lived in the South a long time now, and it's a different drive.
Laura, we just accepted you, and this is what you're going to do. Your application is about to be under review if you keep it up now. Don't do that.
I didn't judge
No,
it.
you're right. You're right.
It's different.
It is.
So we've got about a minute left, and I want to make sure that we hit on Galvanize and what you've done and how important it is to you. Why? Fill people in that don't know Galvanize and why it's so important to you.
My first Super Bowl, 1992, I was so woefully prepared. I was so in over my head. I didn't have a good group of people around me. I counted the women because I could. Mm-hmm. And my confidence was shot. I wasn't ready. And it's like my confidence wasn't shot for the week. It was shot. And it took me a long time to come back. So that's just bringing up the Super Bowl example. But I was in sports in a time where I got thrown in because I was one of the, starting to be one of the few women. Mm-hmm. And I got thrown in kind of quickly to things that I just wasn't ready for. And I started seeing that happen 15 years ago. And I started seeing the numbers and awesome. We can't count the women here. There's so many. But I was like, I can't count them. But also they were getting thrown in so hard and so fast. And I was really worried about that. And so I just started saying, how can I help? And so I think my first boot camp started, it didn't have a name. It was just recruiting 20 women in a conference room in Tucson, Arizona, and going, how can I help you guys? How can I help you be ready? And 15 years later, it's over 5,000 women, and we are all over the sports landscape. It's not just broadcasters. We're producers. We're in media, but we're agents, and we're coaches, and we're marketing, and we're PR, and we're all over, and we can be as young as 18, but I have women in their 50s who are coming back for the dream. And so it's really everything I would have killed for. I don't know how your story was.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Of just having mentors, but also peers. I didn't have a friend going through it. And not because women are catty, just because we had our heads down. And so it was so hard. I wasn't thinking to look behind to go, can I help? Or ahead to go, can you help me? And I wasn't looking this way to be like, are you having trouble? I was drowning. And so I know that I was traveling with the Chicago Bulls and the second three-peat and going to Super Bowls and living the best professional life, and I was depressed and I was lonely and I had no one to talk to. And so Galvanize is all about confidence and all about sisterhood and all about making sure that it's just a kinder bit, kinder for them than it was for us. I hope yours was kinder than mine was, but I would have killed for
there
that.
were moments, yeah. There were moments. I was lucky because I had a female mentor that I interned with that took me under her wing and taught me.
It's a game changer.
It's a game changer. It absolutely is, no doubt.
Can I just say this real quick? And we can't get enough of good men. Sometimes when it's the Galvanize, we do this, and especially as a women in power, and everyone's always we're not going to talk to the men. And I'm like, we can't get enough good men. Like that's
These
way
two
we advance
are my saviors. I mean, they carry me every day. They bring me up. They champion me. They
definitely
look at me like I'm their sister. They take care of me. Like great
everything.
men in this business are awesome.
And sometimes we get asked about the bad ones, and it's like I can't stress it enough. Like the good men are the reason why we're able to keep moving forward is when we all get together. So thank you. On National Girls and Women's Day, which I usually don't celebrate it, I'm like, that's every day. But on this day, I can't thank the good men enough in our industry. So thank you guys for being a part of that.
If I could
Love
talk,
it.
I would say thank you.
Yes, he's losing his voice. So, which means I'm in charge, which means we're already late to break. That tracks, doesn't it? It tracks.
Yes.
Laura, thank you so much. Can't wait to listen to you. By the way, you can listen to it on our station too, Westwood One, the broadcast. Laura will be on the sidelines. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
having
much.
me.
Yes.
Thanks. I will hopefully see you guys at home.
Yeah,
Most
come
definitely.
visit us.
Yes.
Come visit
I'd
us.
love to. Thank you.
3 HL on 104.5 The Zone.
medicalhousecalls.com. You got to hit it up right now. I'm telling you, on this trip that we've been on, there's nothing like it. It's going to be super, super difficult if you can't get in, but your body will be thanking you. It is healthcare designed for your life. There you go. The process is simple. You call or text Medical House Calls and their teams and will assess you within minutes. You book your visit after a quick call, and then medical providers will be at your door to deliver care ASAP. The number you got to hit, 615-838-2375, 615-838-2375. That's primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy. And when I get back, you better believe I'm getting that IV therapy after being here at Radio Row and in Las Vegas at the same week. No way I'm doing anything else. Vitamins, minerals, and nutrients going straight to your bloodstream. You get maximum absorption, giving you rapid results and immediate symptom relief. So make sure you get in on this. Don't be the one left out. Healthcare designed for your life is about you. MedicalHouseCalls.com.
Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, that's where you need to go. Next new vehicle, if you're in the market, they're going to help you out. Maybe you are looking around. Certainly include Gupton in that process. Maybe you haven't started. Start there. It'll end there because they are the best. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Daniel Gupton and his crew ready to help you out. Just let them know what you're looking for, what you need. They will point you in the right direction. You go take your test drive, go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it will be that easy. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Check them out online. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, inventory, new and pre-owned, the deals they have going on right now, right there. GuptonMotors.com. Again, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
All right, y'all, it's time. This day when you win on 104.5 The Zone with Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball as it comes to Nashville's Municipal Auditorium for Season 5 now through March 1st. Be caller number 5 now to win 2 tickets to Game 8 next Wednesday at Nashville Municipal Auditorium, 615-737-1045. That's the number to call now. Listen every Wednesday for chances to win tickets. See the weekend. Games that feature Alicia Clark, Tina Charles, and so many more. Go to auprobasketball.com to learn more. AU Pro Basketball, our court, our game that year.
Thank you to Circa Sports and Durastar. Our first day on Radio Row has wrapped up, and you can hear everything at 1045thezone.com.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you. Good night.
Not even close.
That ain't close.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be ya. Let's get a shout out to Radio Row.
Yeah.